I mean, to be in my defense again, it's been a year of it doing it automatically, and then it just decided that I should kill myself. But I got it. We're fine. Speaking of which, let me grab this link from YouTube too. The link to the YouTube stream, and then we're good to go. There we go. And there you go. Okay. Should be good to go. Yes, I've been there. There's a couple things to think about. There's a couple things to grapple. I haven't done fucking anything for this event, by the way. I have not had the chance to play very much Uma Musume for the past few days. But there are a couple things to think about here. I am pretty sure, let's go on a video. I'm pretty sure that I know what comp I'm going with for Sagittarius, but the details of said comp, the decks I'm going to be running for said comp, the parents I'm going to be running for said comp, is still a little bit up in the air. So I think we're just going to go a little deeper into that to start with, right? So, first off, when the fuck is this? Does anyone know? When the fuck is Sagittarius? It's, it should be soon, right? I mean, I know Scorpio just ended. We have like a week at least, right? 19th, I think? Oh, okay. That's not so bad. That's not... Okay. I mean, it's a week and a half between CMs, but, you know, you don't do much Scorpio prep while Scorpio's going on anyway. So it's closer to like 2.5 weeks since the CM started, which is probably when you stopped doing your Scorpio prep. So it's something. All right. So, I need to... We gotta get some tabs open. Tabs must be opened. This is gonna be very important. We can just generally grab a little grab of the racetrack. I don't think I need to use it a shit ton right now, but you know, it'll be good to have. Where the fuck is Nakayama, man? Am I stupid? Oh, there it is. Yes, I am. Don't answer that question. 2,500. There we go. Yeah. So the big thing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be going with. Let me make a little vision board for myself. You for sure. Right, I'm gonna have you in there. Right, and then of course Thanos ship as always. She's just it's just too easy to build her and make her semi-reliable, right? I mean, I might be able to damn near use my fucking gold ship from Libra again, but I do think that I actually want to... I just want to try some new stuff, basically. So I do want to rebuild. Mayano. I'm actually not sure. Maya is... maybe. I don't think there's anyone else I would rather run. But we can maybe, when we get there, we can think about it. Right? I just need one more ace for my comp. Wait, who are you running so far? What's the plan? I don't think there's anyone that I could realistically run. Maya's role is going to be the survivalist, I think. Aishin and 2 fronts. Gotcha. Made it into the Brack Discord. Hello there. Also, hello. I don't think I have anyone else. I mean, I could just run a pace survivalist, but they'll just never win if I don't build around them, so. I don't think there's anyone else that I'm super interested. And Maya has 20% stam, 10% guts growth too, which is good. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it is a Mayano chopped gun angle. I mean, can you like late surge or something? You can. But you do have to be kind of ahead for this, right? How good would 2 lates, 1 pace be this CM? The problem is, I think for pace chasers, if you're not basically building the comp around guaranteeing them or trying to guarantee them some way to activate no stopping me, you just lose, right? Kind of a similar thing for fronts too, but fronts, you can at least always go, well, I'm gonna pop angling and some other shit, but even that is usually not good enough, unless you're talking about Saiyan Sky herself, right? But yeah, like, paces and fronts are heavily coefficient diffed, which, for reference, just real quick, I know we look at this every long CM, but it is very important. I want to try Cafe Jordan Tachyon, probably. Yeah, fair enough. It's this number right here is the problem, right? The pace chasers and the front runners this is the velocity in the late race. Your velocity gets multiplied, or the lion's share of your velocity, which is this base speed, gets multiplied by this number, which, like, you know, if that velocity is like 19 and a half, and gold chip is running at 19 and a half, and you're running at 19 and a half times 0.975, you're running 0.5 meters per second slower than gold chip. And, you know, you're at top speed for something like 25 seconds or something like that. So just that by itself gives gold chip 12 meters over you, which otherwise known as about 6 lengths, just by virtue of this right here. So it's not that they can't work, right? They certainly can work. But you need to build a comp around paces and lates. It's hard to just tack one on, you know? Like, two late, one pace will be fine, but without some, like, support coming from the comp, yeah, usually in the form of a Suzuka, to both pace up the lobby and also die to give the pace something to activate no stopping me off of. Or yeah, like something like that. A couple of fronts maybe for the same reason, to be no stopping me fodder, whichever one doesn't get angling and scheming can be no stopping me fodder for the pace, something. You can't just slot them in generally. You know what I mean? 3 lates can work, certainly. I think 3 lates is safer. Yeah. 3 lates should be just fine. But yeah, so I think the plan for this basically is I'm going to have Christmas Ogre. I don't know what position I'm gonna run her as just yet. Maybe late, maybe end. I mean, she doesn't run end by. Actually, does she? I guess I didn't check this, but if she's like regular Ogre, she shouldn't be able to. Yeah, end D. I think it's the exact same, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I mean, you can get this to work. Even like a couple of stars will get her to B. 4 stars will get her to B. But I do actually really like the idea of the, you know, all of the wit checks. These style aptitudes, they don't affect your chances to activate your skills at all, but it's a penalty to your wit that affects the likelihood of you going into downhill mode, the likelihood of you passing pace up checks in the mid game. I assume it affects that last spurt thing that we learned about last week. And these, you know, those are all relatively important. So I could go late, it's true. I don't think I want to go pace. Pace, obviously, so we'll talk about Christmas Ogre first, I suppose. Obviously, the big thing is you need 3 recoveries, right? 777s being one of them, and then what? Right, and then what? Because if you run pace, it's nice and easy, right? Because you just grab Gourmand and corner recovery, and then you go for it. So you have your 3 recoveries super duper easily, which is good. But the problem is just like, okay. I mean, even if Pace Ogre activates her ult at a good time, she's probably still just gonna lose to Gold Chip, I think. It's nice to have a 0.3 excel like that for sure. But a lot, like, even if her activating that 0.3 excel, it's gonna be great, right? She's gonna get 0.3 excel for the entirety of her acceleration zone, you know, after 50 meters in or something. But I honestly wonder if that even beats a Gold Chip just activating Spurt and not even NSM, right? Because of that coefficient diff. So I feel like I don't have a ton of faith in Pace Ogre, but it might end up being the easiest way to do it. I mean, it's definitely the easiest way to do it. It might end up being the only realistic way to do it. Is that Christmas Ogre and Biwa? Indeed. What 3 stars did you get? I pulled for Christmas Ogre. I got Christmas Biwa as collateral, and I also got Aishin Flash. Was the only other 3-star that I got, which is quite interesting. I don't really know what she does, to be completely honest with you. I have not really taken a good look at her, but daughter came home, and that's all that matters. So just slot her for long team trials. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, this navigation skills tend to be really nice, right? She comes with they're cheaper. Comes with a gold navigation skill built in, and she comes with focus as well. Uma stream, let's go. Indeed. So you need 3 recoveries on Ogre. You can go for 4, but I don't think I like I'm going to heavily understand her and heavily overwit her anyways. So I think we're fine. I'm probably going to be, I mean, I guess we should check that first, come to think of it. So if we're gonna run her late Surger, right? Here's my one sort of, you know, problem with late Surger. Lie in wait exists and is a very good gold recovery, right? You just have to be a late Surger, and in the later half of the early race, if you are worse than 5th, then this will activate and you will get your recovery, right? There's a slight problem with this in that, and I had this on my regular Ogre. in Libra, and that'd be tough in a heavy end lobby. Exactly. There are lots of times, Goroshi, indeed, Faf. There are lots of times where the lobby is like, you know, there are, especially like if you're talking about, you know, people who are front stands, they will build their 3, like 2 front, 1 Suzuka, stuff like that. It's great. But most people, especially the ones who are just rerunning their Libra aces, like they're not trying to sweat super hard or something like that, they're just gonna build some end closers, right? Mostly. They're gonna build like 2 end closers and a late or something like that. So a lot of these lobbies really do end up looking like, you know, if it's like front, pace, late, end, a lot of these end up looking like, you know, 6-3 or something, right? I've seen someone have an 8 front and 1 pace this CM. Like, bro, you're talking about Scorpio, right? It's a completely different thing, right? Yeah. In Scorpio, front and pace was by far the dominant strategy. Though, funny enough, my finals lobby for Scorpio was 5 pace, 4 late. And it was really funny because my Ryan got to the front of the late pack and she just was in 6th by default and she teleported. It was great. But like in Sagittarius, I expect that a lot of the times you're gonna have lobbies that are like, you know, 5-5 or something like that, right? Or like 5-3-1-1 or something. And in this case, it actually gets pretty difficult to be 5th or worse in I think Christmas Ogre is a fraud in CM8 from initial testing. What makes you say that? I don't think her ultimate is at its best when you can get both speed carryover and acceleration from it. You can't do that here, right? You can't do that here, but it should still be. I mean, this is only 56 meters past the beginning of the late race. She should still be totally fine. She's not at her strongest here though, certainly. Considering that, like, yeah, you would love for 777 to be like right here or something again, so she could get. Well, I mean, ideally, like literally right here. Well, give her some time to accelerate, like, right? So she got some speed carryover and everything, but that's exactly why in the Excel isn't strong enough to compete with fronts that hit or ends that hit. I think I disagree if you view it as, well, pace Ogre. If you're running a pace chaser and not building the team around them, then you're fucked. Yeah, absolutely. Right? Paces and fronts both cannot compete with end closers unless you build the comp around them. Right? Unless you're talking about exactly Saiyan Sky. And even then, even a Saiyan Sky that grabs Rod but like doesn't have a sacrifice Suzuka or something is gonna lose to a gold chip just hitting spurt, basically. Right? I'm doing 2 front, 1 pace. Yeah, that works. But if like S-Maru is really strong this CM, you have to build, yes, but again, with fronts and paces on these, not even like for Taurus, this would count kind of. You kind of have to build things around them, right? That you can't just throw them on. They need a comp to support them, basically because they need some way to activate no stopping me. There is just no realistic way to compete with an end closer that pops no stopping me if you're a front. I honestly, like, if you don't also pop NSM, I almost don't care what else you do, right? Saiyan Sky popping her ult will lose to a gold chip that pops NSM, right? And God forbid they pop Spurt as well, right? Or God forbid it's like a Taishin that pops like Encroaching Shadow and NSM, or something like that. But yeah, pace Ogre is not a good idea, I think. I mean, again, you can build the whole comp around her, right? For my testing, my Saiyan Sky held versus Nard that hits NSM, maybe. But yeah, Saiyan is like Saiyan is the only one who can just get Rod and have some sort of possibility of winning, right? Because at least her Rod is a 0.4 Excel, right? For S-Maru or something who's inheriting it, you have to build some way for her to probably pop NSM, for her to consistently beat ends, right? Not that it doesn't mean she's bad. It does mean she needs a comp built around her, right? NSM plus Spurt is like stupid. That's just a GG. That's not that uncommon though, right? Especially in like super end heavy, like backliner heavy lobbies, which is gonna be common. At least one of the end closers popping NSM and Spurt is not gonna be an uncommon appearance, right? So I think Christmas Ogre, if you're on her pace, is probably a fraud. But that's just how it goes, right? That's just, paces are just in a really rough spot in general. Christmas Ogre is the only pace that can maybe do something. But I think it's probably better to try and run her late or end, and I'm kind of deciding which one right now. So yeah, the problem with late, right, is that this right here, you like in a backliner heavy lobby, you're straight up not gonna have this, right? Because if you have this, then it's great. Then all you need, right? I think late Surge Ogre is pretty solid because you can chain Dober into ults. Yep. If you get this, then you're golden, right? Then you just grab this, triple sevens, and corner recovery, which is more than fine. I think, by the way, if late Ogre hits her ult, she's probably competing, right? Because she's getting something that's about on par with NSM, probably, just through hitting her ult, because it's weaker acceleration-wise, but it lasts for longer. And it also gives her some top speed. She should get, what is it, 12.5 seconds of that excel and velocity when she pops her ult. So it should last her the entire acceleration zone. So I don't even think you necessarily need to hit. If she hits, like, Dober, Ryan, and her ult, yeah, she's gonna fucking teleport. But I think late Christmas Ogre is the way to go. I mean, it's just, again, you just look at this. Look at this and tell me why you're running. Like, you can't look at these numbers and run a pace or a front without building the comp around them, essentially, right? And even that, like, even with building the comp around them, you will just sometimes get slammed by a gold chip that just went, I hit Spurt and NSM, and, like, your whole fucking comp built around rocket shipping your Daiwa or something is still just gonna lose sometimes, right? It's rough. Maybe have a pace launchpad for Christmas Ogre to proc NSM in heavy end lobbies. Here's my this is my big brain strategy. This is what I did on my Libra regular Ogre, right? There'll be way more fronts to CM compared to Libra, so you can't even meta call. Why do you say that? Why do you think there'll be way more fronts? I think people tend to like, most people who aren't giga sweaty tend to gravitate away from that anyways. Let's talk about finals, in which case fair. But I mean, for example, on finals also, it's a fucking crapshoot. In my finals lobby for Scorpio, where fronts were like the best thing, I had fucking 4 paces and 5 lates, right? You can't really ever, like, for your one finals lobby, you can't really ever make a prediction anyway, right? But I assume most people aren't gonna build fronts just because they're hard to build for this. It's hard to build fronts that win for these longs. So I assume there's not going to be that many people. Isn't Dober ult Mega Gamba, or at its condition wrong? It's Gamba, but it's less Gamba than Ryan. It's 5th or 6th, but you can't be rushed. If you get rushed, you can't activate it. And then you have to be in 5th or 6th place. On this track, anyway. Sometimes it can activate in the mid-race and stuff. When I did Libra testing, the amount of competing fronts or even other runaways was less than 10 rooms out of hundreds of tests. But you're saying here, when you're doing testing, you're seeing more fronts? I think room matches in general are not super... The fact I'm seeing them now means I can't rely on being the only runaway or only front sets. Okay, it is true. That extra 500 meters in Libra means that this matters even more. Certainly, right? Absolutely. It is a fact that was harder for fronts and paces to win in Libra, or even harder in, like, Gemini versus this, right? Rooms are only used for seeing how your team works against good players, right? It's not really... Most people that you... I mean, again, maybe you don't care. You're like, well, I'm going to get to finals anyway. But if you talk about, well, I'm going to get to finals anyway, your one finals room, you can't meta call that at all. It's a complete fucking dice roll, right? So you're planning around what you're going to be seeing in, like, your round 1s and 2s. And that is going to be based on the broader community, and the broader community is not going to build very many fronts for this. More than Libra, I'm sure. I agree. More than Libra, but I don't think they're going to be a significant portion. I'll tell you, for example, in Libra, I had 3 out of my, like, 30 CM runs or something like that, like over round 1, 2, etc. I had 3 different races where my late surge or Ogre was the pace setter, right? There were no fronts, no paces, and 2 lates, and 7 end closers. And my late surge or Ogre was the pace setter. I don't know if that's going to be quite as common in Sagittarius, but it's still going to overwhelmingly be end closers with some lates mixed in, and, you know, fronts and paces, probably more fronts than paces, but more than Libra, yes. A significant portion of the rooms you're into, I don't think so, right? Anyway, here's what I did on my Ogre that actually worked decently for me. This is kind of strange, right? You know, you could grab Creeks Inherit and Lion Weight. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could also just grab Corner Recovery from something, right? But you could totally do that too. What I did on my Libra Ogre, they complement each other in position. What do you mean? Pure Heart, you have to be like, what, 3rd or 4th? Is that right? fourth or better. Oh, you're saying that they can't overlap second to fourth. The problem is you're always, I don't think I like the idea of bringing 4 recoveries. 1, because of skill points, and 2, because of, it's fine, right? It's fine where you could just go like, most of the time these probably won't both trigger, right? It should be pretty hard. Well, I say that in the mid race versus the early race, it could happen, right? Especially if it's a backliner heavy lobby. But yeah, if you trigger too many recoveries, she's just gonna pop her ult like 1,000 meters in and commit suicide. Maybe that's an acceptable risk. I don't think I necessarily need to do that, right? This may seem like an int to some of you, but what I did with my regular Ogre in Libra that actually worked surprisingly well is I just didn't put Umastan on her. And when you don't do that, you activate Lie in Wait every single time, and you tend to just basically you tend to break out of like gold chips are gonna like run ahead of you and then pace down, then it's gonna be fine. But what ends up happening is you don't build enough of a lead to the point that Anchors Away will usually put gold chip in front of you. Not other end closers, but gold chip in particular, right? And what that means is that gold chip becomes NSM fodder for your late surger. And there's going to be a lot of gold chips. I have to imagine gold chip is going to be the most common end closer here because she's free, right? So while it's a little fucky, and obviously you would rather have Umastan just be able, like, if you could just build that whole fucking lead the entire way through and get so far away, or like catch up to the pace pack or something like that. There's no guarantee there's even a pace. There's no guarantee there's even a pace pack in the CM, man. I don't know. So I might do that because that makes Lie in Wait basically guaranteed to activate. If a bunch of end closers pop Umastan and you don't, by the second half of the early race, they are like, you're going to be in 5th or worse, right? Generally. I don't know if it shakes my anti-late bias this CM, but it is interesting. Yeah. I found that to be surprisingly effective. It also just makes building the ace easier if you don't have to worry about getting Umastan either through parent RNG or like deck building or anything like that. And I think I'm going to go for some weird ass stats on Ogre. So I think that's probably the plan, is just build Xmas Ogre as late with Sparks. You can build her as end with Sparks, you mean. Yeah. You can do that. I don't think I want to do that though, because I would like to get at least, I think that the downhill mode and the width checks and all of that are going to be super important. So I would want to get her to end A, which means I would need 7 end Sparks, which means like a whole parent basically is taken up by end Sparks. And I don't know, man. I want long S. Me personally, guy like me, I want long S. But that would certainly, I mean, at that point, you just need to grab... I feel like if you're building Christmas Ogre at end, just build a regular end closer. Maybe. I kind of disagree, because if you're building her at end, right, she is going to have the highest ceiling of any end closer you can build, right? Because, yeah, if you're building her at end, if she hits Spurt plus ult, or NSM plus ult, right? She passes 1 wit check, hits Spurt or plus ult, or NSM plus ult, and she's gonna phew, right? So I do think that end Ogre, like end Christmas Ogre, is probably the strongest end closer you can build, if you can get it to go, right? But I think the building process of getting that ace is going to be annoying. I think Taishin has a more achievable ceiling. Not really, right? Encroaching Shadow is worse. Hitting Encroaching Shadow is worse than hitting even Spurt plus ult. Yeah? And that's more, I guess it'll be, depending on how you build your Ogre, it might be inconsistent to hit that, but if you wit max and like de-stam her, it should be fine. I just don't want to do it. I think if I had like a really good long parent or end parent myself, and then I could borrow like 9 medium sparks on someone else, or 9 long sparks on someone else, I might consider it. But I think it's super doable to just build her late and have her win anyway. I think she only gets slightly better when you end, probably, I mean, like 20% better or something if you end closer. So I don't think it's quite worth the effort, but I do think it's a very good idea to run end Ogre. I'm just gonna be lazy, right? I'm just gonna be lazy. So 777s, Lie in Wait, which will probably borrow Xeno Rob Roy. That does take up my borrow slot. That's the only thing to be concerned about, right? is it takes up my borrow slot to bring Zeno Rob Roy for line weights. But it's a good speed card, and it can give me right-handed on demand, too. So it does do lots of good stuff. And then corner recovery. The problem is, I don't want to bring Creek, I don't think. So you have to, like, maybe a Summer Spay inherit? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because I don't want, I don't think I'm going to be, the stamina I'm going to be shooting for with her is probably not, it's probably not high enough that I care to bring Super Creek. Yeah. Summer Special Week. What does her ult look like again? I don't even know what it's called. It's like Dazzling Diver or something. Yeah, well, look at me. What a guy. After activating 2 skills when positioned mid-pack. Between 6th and 2nd. 6 second! You know, it's not bad. That's not super hard to do. This should be every game, basically. For this not to happen, you need to have less than 3 end closers. If you don't care to click Stam, why not borrow Power Rice? I guess I could do that instead. You know what? I could do that instead of Lion Wait to get Maestro. That would be more consistent, and then inherit this anyway. Because I was gonna say, like, well, I'm borrowing Zeno Rob Roy for the right-handed and the Lion Wait. But you could do that too. Because swinging Maestro will be more consistent than Lion Wait. Right? Just need 2 mid-race skill activations? Yeah, I mean, you'll get that, right? Like, whether, like, velocity skills, shit like that. Like, it'll happen. Yes, sir. That's, Lion Wait, 777s, Dazzling Diver is 3. Swinging Maestro, 777s, Dazzling Diver is 3. 777s, Lion Wait, Corner Recovery, something like that. You know, if I can find a good Summer Special Week parent, I think I do like this idea. I think I do like this idea. Yeah. Yeah? And then, is it a Rice? I guess I have to think about building the deck. You know what? Here's what I want to see first. The plan... So you have 15% speed and stam, right? You have 15% speed, 15% stam. And you're going to have 2 whites and a gold, right? So I expect that I can get away with heavily underwitting you. If you have like an 80% spurt rate, I might take that. Or it's not underwitting you, understamming you. I expect that I can get away. And you're going to be a late surger too. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing about late Christmas Ogre, right? Is you can... Yeah, I might... to try and get away with a ridiculously low amount of wit on your ass. Or stam on your ass, and then just go really high on wit. What would the deck look like for that? I mean, you need to max your speed. Interesting. I mean, you probably need, 3 speed, probably. On 15% speed growth, that'll get you there all the time. You could technically do it on 2 speed, but I don't know about all that. Right? 2 speed, Rico, 3 wits? That would be interesting. I mean, if you bring 3... That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. 98% spurt rate? What is this? Yeah, and I'm going to have another white on top of this, too. And I'm going to be late surging. I can get away with a ridiculously low amount of stamina, I think, on Christmas Ogre. Like, let me see. If we just go. Please tell me she's in here. Because she comes with a gold recovery. Her ult is a 3.5%. Right. Yes. Though... Okay, real quick. There's a better sim now? Oh, point me in the direction. The ult is going to pop in the late race. It'll recalculate the spurt. It's not, I mean, it's not that far in, so maybe that's fine. I shouldn't be dying anyway. The ult popping here probably saves me from just dying anyway. As Christmas Ogre, you could save veterans? Oh. How does this work? And as a dark mode, I do fuck with the dark mode. I'm not going to lie to you. Sunday's Shadow Netlify.app. So true. Where the fuck is, like, run all samples? I see. And you have your UMA 1, UMA 2. It tells you who wins on average, time to finish, start delay. Spot struggle frequency. That's a nice one. Spurt rate, survival rate. Define doom is the same thing. Does it give you information on? Because I like the other one gives you information on when you don't spurt, like details on that. When you die, details on that. You know what I'm talking about? Does it have those details? Because like this one, like if you die, survival rate, like it tells you when you didn't spurt, how on average how far away you were, things like that. Where is skills? No. Because it has the spurt rate and the survival rate, which is good, but I don't see the deeper details. Doesn't mean they're not there though. It just means that I don't fucking know where they are. Yeah, this is deviation of the length difference. Doesn't look like it? Okay, okay. I see. Wait, so what are like the benefits that you see to this one over the other one? Cause the other one's pretty good. I don't really have many problems with the other ones. Saving updated roster. This one has Christmas Ogre right there. More quality of life. Saving veterans is a good one, I will say. All the presets. Yeah, I mean this one, yeah, I guess it has them further ahead, right? Yeah, this one doesn't currently have a Sagittarius preset. That's true. I do like the vets. Yeah, real and true. They updated the other one was missing Christmas a few days ago. Yeah, I think I'll play around with this one later. For now, we'll stick to this. Just stick to what we know for now. Because I do like this extra bit of info right here. Work in progress, but it'll get better. Yeah. Okay, wait. So let's see. What kind of shit is she gonna be rocking? So she has her ult, right? Presumably, I mean 777s. 6-7. She's going to have lie in wait, probably. Let's just say. She's going to have. Let's say Dazzling Diver. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. And she is, I mean, gonna have curvature, probably. NSM for sure. No stopping me. Slick Surge? Is it even worth? Maybe. I mean, honestly, maybe not. It might be better to just bring more mid-race over this thing. It's kind of, I mean, she has 2 accelerations built in already, right? It's on, probably? Yeah, it might be worth to just bring more fucking mid-race instead of Slick Surge. Let me get rid of that for a second. Miyato Una! Smart and attractive. Thank you for the 19. Think you'll play Tokon when it comes out? I'll try it, for sure. I've not heard amazing things, right? I've not heard amazing things, but I'll try it. It looks very good. And for bringing Xeno Rob Roy, we'll get right-handed for sure. Right-handed and Winter Runner. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get Winter Runner consistently, but that's probably close to it. I mean, this is 4 golds. I don't think we can really afford that much more to this. Christmas Hazard in her events. Say huh. Say huh. Yeah, so true. A grown-up present. What the fuck is this? So true. Okay, sure. That's good to know. And that, maybe both single circle then. This is about right. I might be missing 1 skill, or I have 1 skill too many, or something like that. But sure. And if she's running late, distance S, sure. Style A. How little can we get away with here? Presumably. I mean, probably not 1,200 wit, but say it's like 900 if we're bringing like 3 wit cards or something. How does this look? I'm like, honestly, brother, I'm like basically fine. I'm pretty fine with this. It's a little low, right? It's a little low to be sure. I'm living with 700-ish. Yeah. 78% is a little like 80. I feel like I want to target about 80%. Because if she has an 80% spurt rate and Gold Chip has an 80% spurt rate, the odds that neither of them spurt is, what is it, like 5% or something like that, right? It's 0.2 times 0.2. Try 750. I mean, 750 should more than get us over the hump, right? 750 should get us to over 90 or something. 87, yeah. I think I'm kind of okay with... I might be okay with this. And if we can get a little bit more... I mean, if you go a little lower on the power, that probably helps too, right? Obviously, you don't want to go too low because of the uphills, but yeah, like this. That to me, that's perfect, right? And this is, I mean, to be fair, this is also, keep in mind, max speed, and it's 1280 speed with distance S. Any less than that, and it's tough, right? Now, obviously, mood down awful. That gets a lot worse, right? When I do stam calcs, I don't check for wit checks. Well, I think it's an important thing to take into account, right? I mean, with that, if we turn this off, right, her spurt rate does go up significantly, even at awful mood, right? At normal, she has an 88% chance. I think you should be taking wit checks into account, because the fact of the matter is, that's what's gonna happen in the race, right? In the race, wit checks are gonna like, how often you're going to spurt is gonna depend on, you know, your wit checks. So if you're planning around it, I think it's good to have them on. So like, yeah, this is with wit checks, by the way. Like, this is assuming wit checks. She has 80% spurt rate, so I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Yeah. Are you dying? You're like a Scorpio? Oh, you're a Suzuka? Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's like, why is she winning by 12 lengths on average? Who's here? Yeah, it's Suzuka. I think I like this. Okay, so how the fuck do we do this? My brother thin in Christ. With Rico and Stam Sparks, we can get this with no stamina cards in there, probably, right? That might, honestly, Rico and Stam Sparks would be too much. Like, if you, because she has 15% stam growth, right? So some amount of stam bursts or something. The power, the 800 power is actually what I see that might be a bit of a, it might be a little bit rough to get here, right? Is the 800 power. I maybe should bring some power sparks. Because I really don't want to go under 750. Power is real important for this track, right? People were talking about it for the Kika show like it mattered. It didn't matter. It matters here, though. It matters a lot here. I think we can get, with some power sparks, we can do, honestly, with some power sparks and some, maybe the bursts go to power. She has 15% stam growth. Unity bursts on power, unironically, will give her a decent amount of stamina. Ogre has a random chance for Nakayama race green. That's true. Yeah, the, I don't remember the name of the event, but it's like the, did you want to go right, like, do you want to finish, let's finish our food and then go, or let's go right away to make sure we have a good spot. And, I think it's the top option gives you 10 energy, and the bottom option gives you Nakayama race course, which has never been useful for me ever. So that is true. She can also just randomly grab Nakayama, which would be very good, right? But yeah, I think... Dude, I think you can get away with, unironically, bringing 2 speed, 3 wit, 1 Rico. I think that's a real deck that you can bring here. I guess the question becomes, what the fuck 3 wits do? Because if I'm gonna bring... So, my Borrow is being taken up by Zeno Rob Roy, which I'm happy to do, because she's fucking great for this, right? She gives me Lion Weight and right-handed. And I think... her plus Kita-san and 3 wit cards should do me well with 15% speed growth, right? What's her Zeno? Like, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's pretty good. So I'm happy. I'm happy to have her. You going 2 speed, 3 wit? I fucking might, man. I fucking might. It looks like it might actually genuinely work because with how little stamina we're going for. Ignore parents for now. Let me just throw whatever on. So Kita-san, Zeno Rob Roy. Well, actually, let's go over. Let's make deck 1 will be the Christmas Ogre deck because that's my daughter. Kita-san, Zeno Rob Roy, Rico, and 3. Do I have 3 good wit cards? Not Air Shakur. No, I don't think so. I guess, yeah, I do have the Fuku. Because, yeah, I can go... I mean... Eh? Your hints are kind of useless is the one problem. Medium corners, medium straightaways, up tempo, and tether are all entirely useless. But you are an MLB wit card. And you come with a bunch of TE and race bonus and shit. But who else would I bring instead of you? Nature for on your left. It's true. She's just not very good. Dober, maybe? I don't think I want to spend the skill points on your left. Dober, maybe? For Slick Surge possibility? Let me check. Dober. Tachyon. Nature. So you're at 0 LB. You're at... Oh, wrong Dober. Hold on. Hold on. Tachyon. MLB. Wrong Dober. Dober. This one. At 3. I could make her 4 LB, I will say. I do have an SR Limit Break Crystal, and I found myself looking at her like, maybe I'll use her for the past couple CMs. Maybe it's worthwhile. I do have an SR Limit. Maybe I should use it on Matafaka, though, but I don't think so. I don't think the gap from 1 to 2 LB is that big of a deal. 20 friendship bonus on all of you. You come with no mood effect. You have a wit bonus. You have a wit bonus. You don't. You have a wit bonus at 0 LB, really? Oh, wow, you get 2 at 1 LB. Goddamn. Wasn't the pick for SR limits to wait for that SR Guts card, I remember? Wait, what? Maybe, I don't remember. You might be right. Higher initial wits, low initial friendship gauge, both of you doing kind of well. Higher race bonus. Hints, I mean, your hints are completely worthless. You come with a skill point bonus. Yeah. Late Surger Savvy, I don't much care for. Yes, all of your events and hints are totally worthless. You give me Slick Surge randomly, which I don't think I care about that much, right? I'm not gonna... You give me On Your Left, which I don't want. I don't think I want to spend the skill points on it. But as far as hints... This is not very good. As far as hints... This is not very good. Yes, I mean, all of their hints are kind of worthless, right? So, I mean, Tachyon's just the best wit card here, otherwise. Right? Daiwa gives, I have Daiwa 2 LB. I don't know about 2 LB Daiwa, let's see. I mean, that's not bad, that's better than any of them. That, no wit bonus sucks. High initial friendship gauge, interesting. Decent enough priority. Oh, your priority. You have no priority? Oh, you're a roamer, I see, but I don't want a roamer. Oh, you're definitely not. No, I'm sorry. I want wit cards. I want wit cards to land on wit and give me wit. I don't want a roamer. And yeah, you also mog on priority for you. So yeah, it's definitely you two are out of the race. Daiwa, that's not bad. Prepared to Pass is actually useful. Right? Energy, Tactical Tweak, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, she's not bad. Did anything happen at 3? No, not really. I think it's just Tachyon. Her hints are completely useless. But I mean, I guess that's a good point. Where are we getting our skills? Like what I have right here. We get this from Kita-san. We get this from the scenario. This from the scenario. We get this from Zeno Rob Roy. This from an Inherit. This from Zeno Rob Roy. This from Ogre, and this from Ogre. So we don't really need... I mean, I don't know that I can afford much more than like 1 more skill here anyway. We have fucking 4 golds on this lineup, right? So I don't think we really need... We're not... Maki can give you 777. Ogre comes with it. It's built into her kit, so it's fine. I mean, hints for it will be nice, but... Huki gives you discount on right-handed. Also true. Also true. But yeah, I don't think we can afford much more than like 1 other skill anyway, right? So I don't think we care too much about our cards giving us... and by the way, speaking of 1 more skill, we have, like, you know, you give me Ramp Up, which is really nice, right? You give me Tail Held High, which is really nice. You give me Straight Away Adept. Yeah, so we have more than enough... Like, we have too many skills. I'm not going to be able to buy all of the skills. Any MLB Arden? No. No. I think I have her at... Where is she? Do I have the ability to uncap you? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where's Rico? I don't think I can actually... I don't believe so. I think I just have her at the 2 LB. But yeah, we already have an overabundant... We're not going to be able to buy... Oh, where'd she go? Oh, they have it set to SR? Oh, I have R's filtered out. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Give me a second. I'm fucking dying. There you go. I don't think I can uncap that Majiro Arden. But yeah, we already have too many skills. I can't afford all the skills my deck is going to give me anyway. So it's okay that Tachyon is completely worthless insofar as the skills she's providing, because who cares, right? We already have more than enough. I don't think I have any... Yeah, no. I just have the 2. Yeah. What does she do? Is she the big special? That's decent, I guess. Cool. Yeah, sure. That's really good if she has good hints, for sure. Priority's fine. No, I'm not super interested in her, I don't think. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be super interested in her regardless. Yes, I think it's Tachyon. So I think this is the deck for Christmas Ogre. I don't know what the fuck the parents should look like then, right? So we're bringing Zeno Rob Roy. I am acting under the assumption that we should be safe to get in the ballpark of 1200 speed like this. You just Summer Special Week? That's a parent, yeah. I'm talking more about the stats though. I can give her Iron. No. Yes, yeah. Well, I don't think Iron is going to be that consistent for a late surge. I don't think Dober ults is going to be... I honestly think that Dober and Iron are more end closer ults here anyway. But I can still give her Iron. I guess it might happen, right? Especially, well, yeah. Especially with gold chips, right? Especially with gold chips doing gold chip things. Dober ult is goated? No, I get that. But, like, if there's 7 end closers, Dober ult is not goated. Yeah. But, again, 3 of those end closers are probably gold chip. So as far as late game positioning, there's only 4 end closers. So then Dober ult becomes goated again. You just grab 1 parent for nothing but affinity. I don't know how good Ogre is with Special Week. Not particularly, I don't think. Lil Spica does not get along with my goat. I guess what other inherits could I even care about, I suppose? Because I don't have Summer Special Week, so I have to borrow Summer Special Week. So it has to be something Shadow Break. I don't have Naruto Brian. I think I'm just going to throw Iron on her anyway. Just because I probably already have a decent enough Stam Spark Ryan parent. And I can go find some Power Sparks elsewhere. Just throw your good parent? Yeah. I don't think I'm much... I mean, I could grab, like, a Creek Inherit or something. But I think it could be a little funky. Yeah, I guess so. Sure. And then we just find a Summer Special Week with a bunch of... Because I have Ryans. Space not that bad into Ogre affinity-wise. That's good. I have a bunch of Ryans already. Yeah, like this one is 9 Stam Sparks. What? 4 Long Sparks. I mean, not the best on that. Be Still Hint is cool. She has Aramakina in here, which is Nakayama Racecourse. The whites are not very good, though, right? This one... Mile. Right, that's a Mile. Yeah. That's the wrong Ryan. How do you... You can sort by name, right? Yeah. Let me see all of the Ryans that I have. You are D+. I don't think you're going to do anything. Yep. No, real and true. 33? That's not quite enough. Yeah, and the Sparks are ass. Let me filter by someone. Let me make sure they at least have long Sparks in the fucking Origin Legacies. At the very least, right? 42? That's not the worst. Long? I mean, this is kind of worthless, right? But 6-star long is interesting. Late Surge are long. Yeah, sure. You can change the view to see the Sparks too. True. Wit. 2-star speed, 2-star late. I think I might just go with... Turf is interesting. Long, yeah. All of these I think are going to have the 4-star longs. I still have to click in to see the parents, right? But... Long. Oh, 3-star long. I mean, it's on a grandparent, but the whites, Be Still, Armakinen, Corner Adept. This is useless, and this is useless. But, you know, it's a little better. And Power and Like, all 3 of these pink sparks are actually useful. And all 3 of these blue sparks are actually useful. Because I am looking for some amount of Power Sparks. Is 42 Stam Sparks by itself going to be enough, though? It might not be. Having Ogre as a grandparent is pretty bad for affinity, though. True, but I don't think one exists that isn't that, I will say. Plus, the affinity with the Ogre herself doesn't matter that much. She has, like, really not very much, right? Affinity is on a per-parent basis, right? So your affinity with the Ryan, your affinity with the Ogre, your affinity with the Gold Ship is the likelihood of any of them triggering their particular sparks, so... Unless I'm misunderstanding that, but I believe that is how that works. Yeah, I mean, this one has, the 9-star stam, right? But the pinks are worse. Because the parent's pink is going to be the one that's most likely to activate. I do like the idea of Turf S for what it's worth. But it doesn't matter that much, I guess. It doesn't matter that much because it doesn't affect the uphills. It just affects the acceleration. I think, anyway. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Let me double check what I just said right there. But I think it's just your raw power stat for the uphills. Yeah, 200 times power stat. Your Surface S is not going to matter for that at all. I might just go with this one, though. The odds that she... I mean, at least she still has these, I guess. The odds that she pops anything useful is not going to be that high, but she will at least... You know, there's 3-star stam sparks here. Maybe. Let me give her the Rice Bowl. And you don't need to click anything related to Stam. Yup. And let me give you the Rice Bowl. You're the two that I'm kind of considering right now. And then we just find a Summer Special Week that's fucking all power sparks, damn near. Where is Chronogenesis? I guess 9 power Special Week. That will be ideal, but we'll see. Soup Headchan. And... I mean, like, again, you start greedy. You always start greedy, right? 9? 9. It might exist. It might. You can't tell me for sure that it doesn't until we search. It might. Let's see. Now, yeah, nobody fucking pulled for this character. And even if they did pull for Summer Maru and got her accidentally, no one runs her, probably. But it could have happened. I think I'm willing to give up on Power Sparks earlier than I am long. I can go down to like 7-7 and I'll be 5-6-7 and I'll be not so mad about it. But they might not exist, honestly. I don't know if anyone fucking uses this character at all. Yeah. It's a slight problem. No one fucking plays Summer Special Week. It's kind of grim if you go lower than this, right? Or you can go lower, but then you have to have 3-star on the Legacy, basically. The Legacy one is still, but yeah, even... Oh, I didn't go lower. Hold on. Total 6. Total 6. This is pretty grim, though. Yeah, no. Got it backwards for my taste. I never compromise on blues. The power blues here are assistants. I did the exact opposite thing with the Ryan, right? I'm probably leaning towards the blue, the one with the better blues and the worse pinks, but... The power here is... It can be a little worse, but, I mean, yeah, no one... slight problem. No one fucking plays Summer Special Week. I would call that an issue. What else could we do, if not her? Creek. But I'm not the biggest fan. Dobra, I need a recovery. Hold on. Okay. I need a recovery. Is there a reason why it has to be Summer Spare and not Normal Spare? Her Inherit is a recovery, and Christmas Ogre needs 3 of them. Corner recovery from Kita? We could do that, but it's a little gamba, no? That is possible. To just grab corner recovery from her. You don't get any recoveries from your costume events, do you? Shake it out, I'm not... Yeah, I don't know about all that. Small breather, I don't know about all that either. She has straightaway recovery too? Wait, she does? Where? Oh, Kita? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ogre doesn't get... I don't think she gets any recoveries, if I remember correctly, from any of her events. I mean, Hydrate, but I'm not pacing. This is all regular shit. Yeah, I mean, you could gamble on getting something out of Kita-san. It's true. Though I don't think I would like straightaway recovery, because I do want like an actual useful recovery that gives me energy back. Because I am like, you know, even with popping 3 whites that are gonna be useful, we're at basically the spurt rate that I want. Creek could work, right? Creek could work. Pure Heart inherit isn't the worst thing in the world. Being 4th to 2nd in the mid race at some point, it could happen. But it, you know, it just locks us out in lobbies that have an actual meaningful amount of paces or fronts, right? So I'm not super happy on that. Haru? Hold on. What are the ones on Tachyon's ult again? 3rd, of course. It's even more restrictive. Let's look at the skill list real quick. And just take me to recoveries. Unique. Haru's on the final corner now. As funny as that is. Grass Wonder Fantasy. What's up with you? You have to be 4th or worse in the mid race. This could work. Yeah? Fantasy Grass? It's a bigger recovery, too. Someone has to overtake you? Nah, surely you can overtake someone as well, right? Changes if your position in the race has changed, right? If no one is running Spet, even less are running Grass. I don't know. I think he's got an actual inherit too. Like, probably he's rare also, but no one fucking cares about that summer special week. Yeah, this can be you overtake or someone overtakes you. I think. There's nothing about it that says that you have to be the one that gets overtaken, right? Except the description, which could just be stupid and dumb. Check the detail. Let's see. Superior heal. Yeah, it doesn't say that you have to be overtaken. Like, it does say this, but like, sadly I have no borrow-worthy special weeks. That's fair. The description doesn't matter. It's this that matters, right? And there's nothing here that says that you have to be the one who gets overtaken. Right. It says greater than 0 is being overtaken. Oh shit, does it? Oh, I see what you mean. You're not saying the description of the words, you're saying this. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Anchors Away will do this, right? Anchors Away will do that. For sure thing. It's an idea. Go Mun. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't realize. Is she out? I do have Summer Sped, but I never ran her. Yeah. Is she actually? Is she here? Mambo's not out. I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure her ass is not out. Right Shower Halloween unique. Hold on. 2nd to 5th. And it's better. It's better than Pure Heart. It is one better than Pure Heart. You have to be an overtake target for a second. That's totally normal. That's not hard to do at all. That's easier than the superior. Right Shower is a real thing. People do actually like her and run her. She's just a little newer is the only thing. Haru time? Haru doesn't work. Stam Drain? I mean, I don't care about the Stam Drain at all, but it's a recovery. The Stam Drain is essentially, I mean, especially on the Inherit, I'm sure it's fucking nothing, right? No, the red skill? Does that count? Does that count as popping a recovery skill? You're talking about Stamina Siphon or whatever? Yeah? I guess it does recover your stam as well as take it from other people, right? You're talking about Stamina Eater, this thing? You have to be 5th or worse. I mean, how the fuck do I get this, I guess, would be my question. I don't want to run a stamina. Yeah, I think that's probably cooked. Unless, I mean, is it easier to get Stamina Siphon? No, comes straight on Manhattan Cafe. Random chance to get it on bursts, I suppose. Let's see. What are the odds that a single human being has Fantasy Grass Wonder? We can also include Rice Shower Halloween, I suppose, while we're here. And let's go let's go back up to Greed again. And see what we can find. What about other cards with corner recovery hints as well? With that plus Kita, it should be consistent. That's true. That is a good point. If we just grab... Corner recovery would be great for this. Who else has corner recovery hints? The King Halo power card. Otherwise it's a little rough, right? I mean, I'm not going to bring you over Kita-san. Could bring Halo power, but I don't think I necessarily want to bring her because I don't want Umastan on the Christmas Ogre, I think. It's an interesting idea. It is. I might have to start thinking about that. I might have to change the build a little bit if we can't find anything. Check this. Oh, apparently you got, what the fuck? Apparently you got botted for that? Hold up. Let's see. Does it get corner recovery sparks? Also true. I mean, worst case, we could end up gambling on, what's his face? Gambling on Kita-san, right? What is this? Summer Special Week. Where'd you find this? Oh, it has 5 long sparks, that's why. I mean, but 3-star on the Legacy. I'm totally down for this, yeah. Because, like, this is worth, like, this being 3-star turf, this has, like, half the chance to activate, right? Long S is going to be painful to get, though. I mean, in total, this is like, I guess it's like 10 long sparks, but 3-star Legacy is basically all I look for. Everything else is gravy. It's true. This is the most important thing. It's not a bad, you know what? It's a good find. It's a good find, Vane. I do appreciate it. I think that's good enough for sure. Let me be greedy one last time. What we do now just came back from a walk, finding parents for Christmas Ogre. Let me be greedy and see if any of these exist, but how many races did that spare run? Good question. Oh god. Who the fuck did I just follow? I guess I can just re-input the ID search, can't I? Syfy. 13. They didn't win, but you know they ran a lot of G1s. It's okay. You do what you can. You take what you can, where you can take it. Nothing. Okay, cool. What if we went a little bit down on power sparks and a little bit down on long sparks? What now, huh? Nope. Yeah, it's the fucking, it's the nobody plays them brigade. Sure. All right, man. What if we went? I don't think I want to go lower than 7 power sparks. I mean, I guess we could go to 6 and 6, but I don't think we're gonna find anything at that point. We're just it's not better than the fucking special week we just saw, right? Basically. And the rice. There's it's only rices. 333. I mean, this is 9 stars. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Now, the thing is, Summer Special Week, hers is a little easier. 2nd to 6th is better than 2nd to 5th, right? I don't think this is that much better. It could work, right? But basically, where is Syfy? Syfy. That rice ain't bad, it's not. But like, yeah, 3-star on both. This one has Nakayama Racecourse hint, which is nice, right? This is 5-star long, 3-star turf versus 3-3 nothing, right? So the pinks are overall about the same, probably. And the sparks are a little worse, and this unique's a little worse, and the whites are a little worse. So I think I do like this better, but I think I do like this better. But that rice is super workable as well, for sure. In fact, I mean, I guess I'll grab her while I'm here. I think she is. I think I will. Jesus Christ, I'm dying. I think I will grab this one though. Holy shit. The cough has been acting up a little bit. Is Daiwa Scarlet good? Yeah, for sure. You have to be, for a long like this, you're gonna have to Rice's lower base affinity for Ogre. Interesting. For Daiwa, you're going to have to build her. You're gonna have to build the comp around her a little bit more probably for this CM. But her ult is very strong if you can get it to go off, right? I mean, this is a little, you know, this can be a little iffy because you don't want this to activate too early, obviously. But you will get 12.5 seconds of the speed, so you probably need a Suzuka to kill herself and for Daiwa to pass her, or, you know, get close to her, start overtaking her or something. If you do get it, though, and especially if you get it where it activates a little bit before the late race, so she gets this, she gets some speed carryover, and then she gets like 10 seconds of this. She can be very good, certainly. You probably, I don't even know. I was gonna say you probably want to run her front, so you can also grab angling and scheming. But she does come with race planner baseline. Your coefficients will be a little better if you pace chase, but she can work. right? She's one of the... Her ult is good enough to warrant building a comp around her, for sure, right? You could even try to go for some weird fucky guts max on her because of her growth. Front Daiwa is safer? Yeah. Just because you really do need to be, like, in first, basically, and then overtake the Suzuka. Like, in first without the Suzuka. So if you're a pace and there's a front, then your Suzuka's gonna die, and you're not gonna get your ult. So it can be tough. Front is probably safer, but... Front Guts Max gives you Restless on Ines Fujin, too. Yeah, I mean, you could. you could Guts Max her. I don't know. Got the speed growth, too. I don't know. It's something. Okay, so I think that's the plan for Christmas Ogre, right? I think this works. So we grab... Bakshin. If we go to the food bowl, as it were. You, probably. What are you? I mean, I guess Anchors Away actually could be not awful, but... Yeah, you're not necessarily better. You do have an Umastan hint, funny enough, but I don't want it. I do not want it. So you get the rice bowl off now. Be gone. So we grab you, probably. And then we grab you. Right? I mean, that's pretty good. Right? Inherited Away is terrible. I mean, listen. Isn't it like... It's like 0.1 for like 3 seconds or something? You know, I don't know about... Well, I don't know about... Yeah, oh, it's 0.05. Oh, never mind, it's ass. Never mind, I thought it was 0.1. I thought it was 0.1 for like, you know, 6, 7. I thought it was 0.1 for like 6, 7 seconds. But no, it's 0.05 for 6, 7 seconds. I understand now. Well, for 9 seconds, but still. 0.05? I don't know if I'm quite gonna buy that. It's pretty good. And then we do this. And then we grab you. Psycho monologue into the camera. Gold ship? I mean, listen. It's simple. And it's easy, okay? It's been, well, this is our 8th CM? 8th? Something like that, right? Maybe a little bit more. Somewhere along those lines. Yeah, gold chip's been good in like 60% of them. And yeah, she's free. And yeah, it means that fucking almost every fucking CM you see at least one gold chip per race. And it is, maybe you've gotten fucking sick and tired of Anchors Away. Maybe you've gotten sick and tired of Straightaway Spurt. Maybe you've gotten sick and tired of No Stopping Me. But guess what, motherfucker? I'm here to tell you, you might hate gold chip. You might do the Buzz Lightyear. You might do like the Buzz Lightyear, the action figure meme of like, you know, guy running gold chip in CM, and it's like it zooms out and there's a million of them, and you might be like, oh goddamn, you know, I'm so sick and tired of seeing gold chip. Another CM where gold chip's good. I guess I better break out the gold chip again. It's the most free-to-play friendly thing the game has ever fucking done. They just made the horse that they give everyone consistently competitively viable. If you don't like that, you're a crypto fascist. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are a crypto fascist. If you dislike the power being given back to the people and a free-to-play UMA being really good in a lot of the Champions meets, then we should probably, when it comes time, the revolution will not be televised, but when the revolution happens and the time comes, we probably need to hang and eat you. And I'll be, you know what, man? I'll be at the front of the fucking line, chanting, "Cut his fucking head off." No, actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna be the fucking hangman. I'm gonna be the guy working the gallows, bringing your ass to it, and executing you in front of all of those people. And I'm gonna be cutting the sickest fucking promo on your ass, and you'll deserve it. And the world will be a better place without you. Okay? Okay. I think that's a weird fucking Christmas Ogre deck, but I think it works. Rich streamer thinks he's gonna be the hangman. Yeah, I'm so rich and well off. We're not gonna run. Well, I know. Thank you. Good rant for my Cheez-Its. Yes. One day, we are going to play this video game on stream. I promise you. And it may even be today. The legends, I've heard them. It's the One Piece is not a myth. I've seen it. But we got to talk about Gold Chip and Maya first as well, because I actually don't know what I'm gonna do for them either. But what we one day we will play this game on stream. It will happen. Okay. The people have spoken. So Gold Chip. It's very easy to build Gold Chip because she comes with her 1 gold recovery. I do think, generally, The same way we have Ogre kind of a little bit aggressively stammed to where she's only going to spurt about 80% of the time, probably. I think I want to do a similar-ish thing with Gold Ship, right? Just saying, we hit 2 back-to-back God rolls. It's true. It's true. I should play this game more on stream because I get all the fucking best luck of my life playing this game on stream. But I imagine for Gold Ship, yeah, parents, I'm going to bring Orion. I'm going to borrow a Dober, right? What stamina can I get away with on La Criatura, as it were? Gold Ship. Like, say, yeah, 1200, sure. Let's say she somehow gets right-handed. I don't fucking know how she did it, but let's just imagine that she does for a second. Get rid of all of this. Let's say Runaway Gold Ship. Now, that would be something, wouldn't it? And closer. Let's say she has Iron. Where is it? Iron and moving. Let's say she has Spurt. And no stopping me. And curvature. And go home specialist. 850? We'll see. Getting straightaway Spurt on Golshi is pain? Not really. I don't have a good Hichiyama power. Maybe that's what I should. Maybe I should get her to 1 LB so she gets a power or her stand bonus or whatever she gets. And we could probably fit in a couple more things. Would you go 901 for the threshold? The thresholds aren't that big of a deal if you can just get better stats by not going for them. Every threshold is roughly 1/4 of a medium S. It's nice, but I wouldn't get 901 stamina is too much stamina, I think. Yeah. What else? I mean, probably just regular shit, like it's on or something. It's on. I mean, this is, again, 4 golds, 4 whites, 2 of them being inherits. It's probably close to, this is probably the most, I mean, this might already be too much. I don't know if we can afford all this, but it's a good enough starter point. I don't know if she might have more, but, okay, real quick. Let's start here. Let's say she has about 800 power as well. Let's say her wit's going to be lower for sure. Let's say it's about 600. I might want to go for more of this, honestly, but we'll just think about it. And let's say this is around, it's really hard to get under 450 if you bring Rico, but it could be higher, honestly. We could realistically have this around 500. That's pretty good. I can go lower than that, huh? That's what I look at this and I see that I can go lower than that. Because if like, can I go distance S? Oh, yeah. I was like, why is that so high? That's why. Ah, okay. Yeah, that. Oh, still. Hold up. Again, 80%-ish is what I'm shooting for. Ah, she crashes real hard there. What if you could do? What if you did like this? I mean, I don't know how you necessarily get this without getting your stam a little higher, but like a guts burst or 2 maybe. 750 stamina on a 20% stam growth force is fucking ridiculously easy to get, right? And Gold Chip has power growth too, so we can probably hit this without any power. Like, this is just Stam, Sparks, and Rico and nothing else, and you get this without even bursting on Stam, probably, right? And then you can focus on. I probably pump her wit higher too, right? Like, if this is the stat line we're going for, she needs 3 speed, so that's locked, right? She needs 3 speed and Rico, so we have two spots. We don't need a stam card. I don't think we need a power card. I might be able to bring 2 wit on this bitch. Am I missing something? I think I can bring 2 wit cards on this bitch, in which case we can go higher than 600. Hishiyama and Rico will cover your stam. I think Sparks and Rico does it by itself, man. 750 on Gold Ship? It's real easy to get. Yeah, I don't know. If I bring 2 wits, I can go for a little higher than this even. But it might be kind of hard to do. 3 speed, 2 wit, 1 Rico? Is this a realistic thing to do? I think so. I think this is with the wit check too, right? Like, if this wit gets a little higher, if we can go to like 6, 7, then this number gets a lot better, right? Yeah, 83%. Borrow SSR, Taishan, Wit for Sleeping Lion. Apparently, Stamina Eater counts as a heal. I guess, like, again, I was confused when you first mentioned it, but I guess so, right? Because it does have a recover. Like, it says you drain and then you recover, doesn't it? Yeah. It's stamina drain and then stamina recovery. So it does make sense. Like, it does have an effect that is stamina recovery on it. So I suppose that does track. I think this is fine, man. I think, unironically, I might bring a fucking 700 and this is I don't even know where the fuck I'm getting this right-handed. I guess I'll bring Madafaka, right? But if we don't get this, we can get away with maybe even less. But she's also just slower, right? So it's like, you know, comme ci, comme ça. But if she doesn't have this, this probably jumps up 1 or 2%, right? Yeah. So that's almost too much. You know, like I'm genuinely aiming for about 80 on both of them, I think. Because again, maybe I could go lower, man. Because I'm planning on building Mayano so that she lives 100% of the time. Maybe I can go for like, if the two of them, if her and Christmas Ogre have a 75% spurt rate each, right? What are the odds that neither of them spurt? 6%? Dude. Maybe I can go more aggressive with this than I'm giving myself credit for. If you have two Uma with a 75% spurt rate, the odds that both of them don't spurt is 6%. That's like you could go the whole CM and not see that. That's 1 in every 18 runs-ish on average. It'll happen, but like you could also you could totally just do all 40 of your runs or something and it never happens once. And when it does happen, we have Maya in the back who I'm going to build a lot safer. I might be able to push this a little lower, man. We're going to start dying in the mid-race is the problem. You want to sack the stam into more wit and skill points for the mid-race? Basically. And maybe some more power, too, if we can help it. Like, say, you know, if we knocked her power up a bit, that's probably going to knock her spurt rate down like 5% or something. Oh, no, it doesn't. Interesting. I guess maybe you hit a bit of... Not at all? I would expect it would have hurt it a little bit, but I guess with these accelerations, the power is basically not doing anything for Excel. It fundamentally doesn't matter. Prey on downhill mode? Basically, right? I mean, downhill mode is ridiculously busted. And there's a 400-meter downhill here. This is assuming the chances of her getting rushed as well, right? Which are going to go down the higher our wit gets. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can, like, I mean, if I take this to 450, what was it again? 79? Dude. 725. She just probably explodes now. That's not so bad. That's not so bad, man. It's not so bad. I don't need to bring right-handed necessarily. If we do bring right-handed, though, she is going to blow up, right? This is going to get below 70, which is probably... Yeah, that's not... At that point, we need to go back up to, like, 750 here, probably, and maybe even, like, a little bit more guts. It's not bad, actually. Because, again, right, if she has a 75% spurt rate and Ogre has a 75% spurt rate, one of them will spurt 94% of the time. You got to think of it as a team. Yeah, man. I kind of like this, somewhere in the neighborhood of like 730 stamina and like somewhere in the neighborhood of 450 guts. And if we can get the wit higher, because we're so unfocused on the stamina, again, this number keeps going up, right? This number is going to keep getting better the more wit we get, and she's going to position better in the mid race, right? She's going to, and the downhill mode is also like a free professor of curvature when it activates. By the way, it's not just stamina recovery. You get 0.3 speed, right? Tell me the deck is 2 speed, 3 wit, Rico again. I think 3 speed. Basically, the only difference is going to be 3 speed, 2 wit, 1 Rico, I think. Gold Chip cannot realistically be hitting 1200 speed with 2 speed, 3 wit. But it probably is just, it's going to be almost the same as this, but with like the King Halo card here or something. Or no, probably just sweep. Yeah, probably just sweep because she gives after school stroll hints as well. Yeah, it's probably almost exactly this deck actually, but I don't need you because you come with Umastan. I definitely want Umastan. Oh, Umastan, right? That's the other fucking skill Gold Chip is going to have. Yeah. Motherfucker. Managed to hit 1200, 900, 1000, 400, 700 with Fine Mo, Air Shakur as my wit cards. Yeah, I'm not going to have a Fine Mo, but I don't know if I want to bring Motherfucker or I want to bring Tachyon. Tachyon will give me more wit, but Motherfucker will give me right-handed. I don't know that it's necessarily... I don't know we need it. At 1 LB, I mean, your friendship bonus is higher, but your priority is way lower, right? You are a scenario link, which is nice, but I don't think it's necessarily the end of the world. It's not, like, enough to just make you pick me. You know, it's not enough to make up for this. Even single circle right-handed is pretty good. It's true. My parents' agenda is collapsing. I haven't seen a groundwork spark in, like, 12 runs, you know? That's how they get you. Madafaka. I don't know. It's you or Tachyon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who to bring. I mean, you're just better, right? You're better in every way, except you give me... Extra Core is such a bad card. 14 Witch Rainbows. My god. It took... But guaranteed Spurt? That is true. That is true. I do have her at 0 LB, I think. I think I have her, but I think I have her at 0 LB. Yeah. So, wow. 15? SR card disguised as SSR? Fuck SR. These are R numbers. What do you mean her friendship bonus is 15? These are R numbers. Oh, it's 20. Oh, wait. What does she gain from limit breaks, man? She doesn't get a wit bonus. Or she doesn't have any priority. What does she do? She just gives you Spurt? Her initial friendship gauge gets really... Yeah, I mean, that's really good, I guess. Basically, yep, I see. Oh my god, the hints are worthless too. I mean, guaranteed Spurt is nice, I guess. Oh, we're not gonna bring Tosho, actually. We're not gonna bring Tosho because I want to borrow Tosho. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna be my method of getting Spurt, probably. It's not my favorite, but hey. Gold chip, all of the other fucking RNG and building an ace is basically removed. You know, the one thing is that we're going to be haunted. We're going to be haunted by the 50-50 on Spurt there, I think. I think I have a Sweep Tosho that I follow. Yeah, she comes with Umastan. Sweep SSR plus Inspiration is good for Spurt. True. And I can definitely get... I can just use the Taishin parent that I always use that has some Spurt on her as well. Although I thought I followed a Sweep Tosho. Maybe I didn't. Sweep SSR just makes me angry. Super valid. Incredibly, incredibly valid. But she is also, like, just a really good speed card on top of that, right? This sucks. This is ass. I hate this. But outside of that, this is fucking ridiculous, right? This is really good. And it kind of helps to offset this a little bit, right? And the fact that you can give Spurt, I think it's worth doing, right? I think she's worth doing. I think it's closer to 75-25 from my experience. 75 to get Spurt, right? Most of the time that I've heard people talk about this, they say they get Spurt more often than not, but maybe they just got lucky. And she's gonna be our only... Yeah, she's gonna be our only, like, bad friendship bonus card, so I think I can babysit her a little bit. I'm not gonna bring Creek or anything like that. I think I'm down to do that. I thought I had followed someone who had MLB'd this card. I could have sworn. 4 gold ship, by the way. I have to imagine that I can probably... Gonna go to the ship, but just use this Taishin that I always use, right? They're rocking 3-star straightaway Spurt, 3-star long, 3-star stamina, 3-star long, 2-star long, URA, right-handed. This is just a really, really good long parent that I found in, like, Gemini, I think, that I've been using forever. So that plus Tosho, we should get Spurt more runs than not. Is it gonna fuck me? Sometimes. Absolutely. But I don't know if I can do too much about that. I might just go with the same fucking Ryan, too. Oh, no, I need a Dober! I need a Dober. Oh, that's... I forgot about that part. I forgot about that little wrinkle. Beep, boop, bop. This hit long S and Spurt on my Bourbon S Maru parent, dude. Total blue star spark succeeded. Real and true. Thoughts on Dober versus Brian? If you're wit maxing, Dober is probably... Well, not wit maxing, but, like, if your wit's high, Dober's way better, right? Because it's just better unless... On this track, anyway. Very track to track. But it's just better unless you get rushed. In which case, you know, that is the one thing that Ryan ult doesn't have. Is you can get rushed and still pop Ryan ult. But most of the time, if you get rushed, you're probably dead anyway. Is the thing. If you get rushed on like a horse that is not overstammed on a long track, you're probably just gonna die anyways. That's Shadow Break, not Pump. Oh. No, Dober ult for sure. Like, Shadow Break is good, but, like, I don't know. Shadow Break always struck me as, like, there are a lot of conditions to that fella. Right? Oh. It's not... Oh, my God. it will be not final corner. So it'll be this one, right? No, it will be this one. Oh, it doesn't trigger in the mid race here, right? Because here, this has to be in the mid race and final corner. Yeah. Here it's an end. It's a close. Yeah, I don't know. Like a closing skill like this, you know, give you, what is it? 7.5 seconds of 0.15. It's not bad, but I would definitely take Dober ult over this. In the races where it is a mid race skill, Dober ult is also a mid race skill, so it gets a little more awkward, probably, right? So in like Scorpio or something, or not Scorpio, probably a little shorter than Scorpio, gets a little worse. But yeah, I would not. Shadow Break is totally fine here. The like Rudolph ult is probably better or something. Nothing. That's fair. Always go 3 on the legacy and 3 on the legacy, and then we can just keep toning it down as much as we want. I already checked this. There's nothing here. Right. My bad. Total. Go for 8. I want the long more than I want the Stam Sparks here. Worth noting that Shadow Break can be a 0.25 inherited. Yes, but only on the tracks where it activates in the mid-race. Yes? It's like designed to be good in the mid-race, basically. Because it's a 0.45 if it's the mid-race. It's a 0.35 if it's not. So on this track, it's not a 0.25. It's a 0.15. Right? You want Spurt Sparks too, maybe? I would like them. I might just not go for Dober ult on Gold Ship. I might just say, I have a really good Dober. Parent? You want to follow, Vayne? Would you like a follow? Would you like some club points? Mayhaps. I know you're a real parent head like that. What does she look like? Oh, shit. Really? What are you doing to me, man? If Gold Chip's mid-race is strong enough, you might just be too far ahead. You might. Okay, maybe really good at stretching it. This guy, I got catfished. I'm Chris Hansen. This is To Catch a Predator. This is not at all what actual child sexual abuse looks like. I'm going to give the entire country the wrong idea of it so they can't properly protect children for the next 20 years. Okay, that's not probably what he meant to do, but it's what he did, okay? It's what he fucking did. It's what he did, whether he wanted to or not. Most of the time, when children are abused, it's like a family member or an acquaintance or something. It's not some random guy in a chat room who tricked them into meeting somewhere. God fucking damn it, Chris Hansen. The media we watch shapes our opinions of the world. Despite the people who keep telling me it's just a drawing and it's not actually, it's not, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. No, you're wrong. The media you watch affects how you see the real world. It's most people's only contact with a lot of, you know, it's fine. I can't find a fucking Dober. I'm mad, okay? I'm mad because I can't find a good Dober. Is that what you wanted to hear? Does that make you feel like a big, strong man? If I admit that I'm mad because no one has a fucking Dober because this fucking horse just came out and nobody farms parents because you don't have Spark reroll yet and I want to kill myself? Does that make you happy? Is that happy? Are you happy to hear that? Does it make you feel superior? I hope so. All right, it's good as my parent, but probably not borrow quality. Fair enough. Secret Gold Ship Tech is Get the Gate Kept event in Haunts. Let me see. What is she looking like? Power Sparks. Ooh, I mean 6-star Stam. I mean, I see what you're getting at. It's what I used to hit my goat Gold Ship. I see what you're getting at. He's not bad for sure. I think I really want some long sparks. I don't have good long sparks on mine, so I really want something with 3 long sparks. I might just have to give up. I might just not be able to give up. I might have to give up Dober ult. It's fine. What if it took 3 power, 3 long? The main problem is more so. more so this, right? Also, I think we do need a lot of Stam Sparks because I plan to fucking not click Stam, basically, right? You could, yeah, we could try. I mean, people might have more Power Sparks on her, but I don't think I would accept 3 Stam, 3 power. Basically, is the long and short of it. I don't think that's good enough, even though, yeah, which doesn't even exist. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with this. It's okay. Right? This is, I mean, at the end of the day, it's 8 Stam Sparks, 3 of them on the Legacy, and 3-star Spurt, 3-star Long. It's just hard to beat this. Obviously, the Inherit is completely worthless, but it, you know, it frees up some skills for us. Actually, I say completely worthless. What does Nemesis look like? I assume not good enough to take, because I have surely done this before, looked at it, gone, I don't really fuck with that, and then not taken it. But, you have to be between 4th and 7th on the final corner. Okay, so it's another closer skill. Probably more consistent than Shadow Break, for what it's worth. But yeah, not, it's We would be better served with some mid-race velocity somewhere, probably. Okay. I think that's fine. And then, yeah, the deck is probably exact. Oh, let me grab a sweep. I thought I found a sweep, but apparently I don't have a sweep. The Mayano is going to be interesting, because I think we're going to do some fuck shit on Mayano Top Gun. I'm warning you in advance. Hold on to your precious little sensibilities, because we might do some fuck shit on. We might do a Guts Max Mayano Top Gun. I'm not kidding. But I'm not sure if I can make that work. We'll have to see. I guess I don't care. I just want an MLB. Yeah, Haru. Sure, she's adorable. I love her. Let's grab the one with the Haru bar up. Is Air Shakur worth the CM since it's guaranteed spurt? You know, you'll get guaranteed spurt. That card is bad, man. Right? If the rest of your cards are so good that you can get away with basically running a ball and shade in your deck, she's so bad. Right? She's so bad. Like, it's not a meme. But if you, like, somehow, this is the way that you're building, you have really good parents or something like that, you, like, don't need the... You can basically... If you're okay with running 5 cards in your deck... Yeah, that works. That's actually really good. If you're okay with running 5 cards in your deck, then Air Shakur is totally fine. He's more than good enough. Which maybe you are. But I would recommend you probably get spurts from a combination of, you know, two of the 3 of these, right? Hishi Amazon Power, the Sweep Tosho SSR Speed, or Sparks, right? If you can grab 2 of the 3 of those, like run one of those cards and have some decent Sparks, or run both of those cards if you can fit them, or, you know, run like Hishi Amazon and Sparks, or Sweep and Sparks, or something like that, then it probably... Yeah, and on Gold Ship in particular, because she only... Her proficiencies are so narrow, right? That's a good point, GBH. On Gold Ship in particular, because she only has an A in end, any random hints she gets through Unity Cup that go to the style will give her end closer skills. There aren't that many of those. The odds that you, like, randomly luck into a straightaway spurt hint on Gold Ship, it's not reliable. You know, I wouldn't build my run around it. But if you have one other source of spurts, and that can at least help make it a little bit more consistent, you know? But in general, I think Air Shakur is just too bad to run, unfortunately. Unless you're really starving for that spurt. You have no other possible way to do it. You have no Sparks, no cards, nothing. Right? Are you actually understanding aces? That's the plan. I mean, I say understanding. Right? The idea here, Torque created with a viewer count. Well, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, wait, she dies a little... She doesn't... Well, I mean, she doesn't die that far from the goal. Maybe a little bit more... Maybe a little bit more stam on her isn't a bad idea, or if you nix the right-handed or something. The survival rate is not that bad, as bad as it looks. Again, she dies not so far from the goal. Does Gold Chip Stam have some insane amount of skills, or is it better? Hans maxing indeed. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Sorry, what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean, Justy. Does Gold Chip Stam have same insane amount of skills, or is it better? You mean the card? Oh, is there a Gold Chip Stam card? Am I stupid? I actually only know the Breakaway Battleship one. Oh, this is the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, she has the same insane amount of skills. This is a very inconsistent source of spurt, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah. Right? If you want this as your spurt source, good fucking luck, man. Every time you get a hint, which is like a 10% chance baseline, you're rolling a 1 in 12. So on any given turn, the odds this gives you spurt, assuming you can click the trading that it's on, is 1%. So, or something like that. So, again, I would say, because if you're running Gold Ship herself, then you can probably get away with... The speed card has the same crazy amount of hints as well. You can probably get away with one of Dan, I was thinking of her speed since it also has it, but skills don't look better. Yeah, all gold chip cards, they give them this fucking scatter shot of nonsense, right? A lot of it's good. I mean, Groundwork, Highlander, Spurt, Uma Stand, like all these are great skills, but good luck targeting a particular one. Yeah. Hishi Amazon, power cards. Great power card. Comes with a stam bonus, I think. I think. Yeah, right? Gets it at 1 LB? No, at 4, right? But I mean, you have to have MLB for that. Oh, it's an ad break. Hold on, because Justy is not subbed, so I don't wanna dono wall them. Let's wait until we're done with ads. Yeah, we're gonna do some freak shit on Mayano chopped gun though. I think we're gonna do some freak shit. Okay, I think we might make a guts max Mayano. But yeah, the point with understamming is not actually understamming. The point is basically that, you know, if Gold Chip has a 77% chance to spurt, and Ogre has a 77% chance to spurt, the odds that one of them spurts is like 95%, right? You do the math. 0.23 squared. It's only a 5% chance that both of them don't spurt, right? So it's more so, if you can get away with a little bit less stam and then way more aggressively stat their like wit and power, when they do actually spurt, they're going to win more often, right? Is basically the idea. That's when I say understamming aces. That's what I'm talking about. I think this is... And then I'm going to build my third ace, Mayano chopped gun. I'm going to build her to live 100% of the time. I think I'm going to try and even get her to live without a gold recovery. So she really lives 100% of the time. So you have one safe fallback, and then two aggressive, slightly gambly horses. I think moving forward, I got really inspired by some of the stuff I saw in Scorpio Cup. I lost to an Agnes Tachyon with 500 stamina. And I was like, whoa. Now, to be fair, movie magic happened for that Tachyon to win. But it wasn't because her stamina. It was just that, you know, my horses on paper were better than hers, but I just got incredibly unlucky, right? But her stamina didn't lose her the run. In fact, most of the time, it wouldn't have lost her the run. And she wasn't even gambling that much. She had like a 90% spurt rate or something. So I think you can get away with a lot less stam than you think. Now, important to remember that it's 901 stam as a threshold here, but I think it's worth giving that up if you can if in exchange you can build your deck much more aggressively to hit much higher stat thresholds here and here, because both of these stats are super important for this CM. Super important. Get 901 guts instead, yeah. Oh, also, Justy, ads are done. I don't know if you are still here. But yeah, basically, I would say that you're generally, like, if you're making gold chip in particular, you only need one really good source of spurt. Because, yeah, it's true, she can just random into it randomly through Unity Cup because of the fact that her only A rank style aptitude is end closer, right? So if you're running exactly gold chip, you really only need one of Hishi Amazon, power card, Sweep Tosho Speed SSR, or a good spurt parent. If you're not running gold chip, I would grab two of those three. There are not really other good sources of spurt that are worth bringing in your deck, essentially. Air Shakur is guaranteed, basically it's 100% of the time, but she's so ass, you're practically running 5 cards. You know, the gold chip card itself isn't bad, but it's not going to give you spurt, basically. It's not a horrible card. I think if you look at, it's not a horrible card, but it's just not going to give you spurt. Like, it just isn't. You know, your odds of randomly lucking into spurt off Unity Cup is like 20 times your odds of getting it off that gold chip card or something like that. Such a good skill, and it's so random to get. Love this game. I mean, gold chip has to have some fucking weakness, right? What do you want? I don't know. This fucking card is Thanos, and she's free to play, right? She comes with Uma Stand. She comes with a gold recovery that works well on every single long. Her ult is amazing on these long tracks. They have to do something, right? They have to do something. And the something is she doesn't come with Spurt. Unlike Mayano, for example, who comes with Spurt and NSM, but her doesn't have a good built-in recovery. And she doesn't come with Uma Stand, right? So there's a give and take. There's a balancing factor on all of them. Yeah, so gold chips, I think, covered. I think we're fine. Wait, I wanted to grab that sweep. Wait, did I? I was at 42 out of 44 a second ago. I look forward to dropping Golshi for longs once Tomo drops. She's really good for this one in particular, too, but I think she'll be out a little too late, right? Did I follow the sweep? I must have, right? Yeah, I did. Wait, I'm at maximum follow. J3K. Did I follow this J3K guy? I could have sworn. I must have just done it while I was talking and then I wasn't paying attention. Hold on. Name. What? Name? Need a friendship slot? I could have sworn I already followed them, though. Maybe I didn't. What name is this sorting by? The horse? Gold chip will be easiest to make, generally. I know I should do runs for the CM, but I love making random app Barrett attempts. Yeah. Gold chip will generally be the easiest to make, always. Horse? Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, vodka's last. That makes sense, I suppose. I thought it would sort by, like, the profile name, but I guess fuck me. Okay, who do I not... I don't know, you, right there. Gold chip. MLB Kitasan Black and a gold chip that is not particularly useful. We got banished. Banished. And now we can grab sweep. Perfect. Gold chip in general will be the easiest to make, yes. You can even, if you want, if you really want to just be lazy, which is valid, right? This game takes a lot of time if you don't want sometimes. You can even just grab no stopping me and go, fuck it, I'm not going to have spurt. Now, that's going to be a lot worse, right? But I mean, you could, right? End closers are kind of that strong. If you could, you know, if everything else is solid, you could do that. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you really have no meaningful way of getting it, or you don't want to just re-roll forever, it's important. It's not mission critical. I had I in a previous CM, I've used a gold chip without spurt, and she got me to Group A finals, right? It makes her a lot more consistent to have it, but you don't have to. At the end of the day. Okay, cool. So that's gold chip. All right. I'm going into uncharted territory with this one. I heard Pump Some Iron could work on end closer to CM. Solid take for gold chip. Yep. Pump Some Iron and Moving Past and Beyond as well, which is Dober, right? Who's newer. Her ult also. Both can be very good on end closers for this. Yes. And it can help supplement for Spurt as well, right? It's less consistent, but it can help supplement if you don't have Spurt. Medjir Orion, Medjir Dober, both very good parents for late surgers and end closers, but honestly even more so end closers in the CM. Is because lates are unironically likely to be kind of too far ahead to pop them a lot of the times. Though, again, I think there will be more, like I think someone saying earlier they expect more fronts and paces in this CM. I agree compared to Libra. I agree, but I still think they're going to be a lot rarer than just a lobby with fucking 7 end closers and 2 late surgers or something like that. But maybe like 1 pace and 1 front or something, which would still make the late too far ahead to actually proc iron. Mino Chop's good. I expect this a smidge more, yeah. A no gold chip lobby is going to be really rare, yes. Like, at minimum, you should expect 3 end closers at least in every single lobby you go into for this CM. Realistically, I would expect on average, you're going to see 4 to 5. Right? 3 gold chips and then, like, 2 guys running 2 ends. Or 1 guy running 3 end. Right? 4 to 5 ends, I think, is going to be incredibly common. And then it's like, all right, what the fuck then? Like, even just with that, that means that well, again, keep in mind, gold chip was going to be 3 of her probably in every lobby. Gold chip positions herself more like a pace chaser in the late game. Yes? So your late surger was looking to pop iron, looking to pop moving past and beyond. Gold chip will probably fucking overtake your ass. Yeah? So you can still pop iron off of gold chips, believe it or not. But it's not guaranteed. It's a bit of a crapshoot on basically how good your mid-race was and how much of a lead you have on her. And you want to build your late surges with a lot of mid-game, right? It's just good. It's really good to get. The further ahead you can get, and then you just use your coefficients to Mog, it's very good. Mino Chopped Gun. What are we doing, man? I don't know. I think Ogre, Gold Chip, Mayon, all 3 teams is going to be common. Yep. I mean, not having one of those 3 should be like a once in a CM event, probably. So don't forget the Cafe Nation. True. You have 20%. You have 20% stam growth, 10% guts growth. Your gold recovery sucks. Horse girls are horse girls. It's true. Your gold recovery sucks. I don't want to use it. Can I get you to live without a gold recovery on a guts build? We left the Cafe Nation in 2026, twin. What the fuck? Bro's living in the future? Mind if I share you my Maya even though it's front? Sure, yeah. This is gonna be experiment. I don't know how I'm building her yet. We're gonna figure this shit out right now, basically. It's 2026 right now. Am I losing my mind? Am I crazy? If she has like 800 guts, how much stamina does she need to live with no recovery? Unironically, probably end Maya. Absolutely end Maya. Yes. No recovery. Say she has no stopping me. Say she has Umastan. Say she has Spurt. Say she has Curvature. And it's on. Actually, I need to re-examine the skill and remember if I actually give a shit about it or not. Maybe not as good as I want. And I don't know, man. Let's say she gets like long corners or some shit. I'm forgetting something important, aren't I? I don't want a recovery on her. I would like to get her to live without one. Because she needs to be our consistent, lives all of the time horse. Because the other ones are right-handed, I guess, yeah. I don't know if we'll get it, but, you know. I want more mid-race, though. I mean, ramp up, probably. This doesn't feel like quite enough. I need more mid-race velocity. She has a lot of extra skill point real estate because she's not grabbing a gold recovery, right? It's on? Oh, I didn't put it in there. Yeah, I guess so. Sense? Let's see. Let me check Hans real quick. Hit fast learner. Oh boy, 700 wit, 708 power. It's a little low, I will say, but I mean, the rest of it's very good, so. 900 stam. 750 is about like the reasonable minimum that I would appreciate here, but because the hills are so nasty. Curvature, taking the lead. No groundwork? Glue. Glue, I fear. Straight away adept, I guess that's true, actually. Groundwork is hidden. Oh, okay, okay. Not glue, not glue, not glue. Is Doki Doki Literature Club good here? I don't have DDLC memorized in my head yet. Hold on. Duty of Dignity calls. You have to be in the front 30%. And it has to be the final. Oh, it's a closer skill here. Gotcha. It's a closer skill. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah, gotcha. Doki Doki Literature Club. Not bad, but not amazing. I see. And then angling and scheming. Yeah, sure. I like it. I will say, for a front in particular, I worry a little bit about her power, right? Because one of the nastiest... Well, you might not have that much competition for first tier, right? But one of the nastiest things about those uphills is how much they're going to fuck with your mid-game positioning. Which is bad for every other position and, like, potentially lethal for frontrunners, right? I feel like I would like her to have, like, 100 more power, even at the expense of some other things, maybe. But it is just hard. It's hard. At what point? Like, you gotta give something up somewhere, right? Alright, hold up. Wait, what was that? Oh, yeah. Okay, so first off, she absolutely dies here, yes? Yeah, okay. I want this to be near 100%, right? So we gotta go way higher. 900? You know, that ain't so bad. Oh, wait, late surger. No, end closer. That'll be a little worse. Interesting. Is it at all feasible to hit 901 guts on this? She has 10% gut. Oh, her wit's not going to be this high. Her wit is not going to be this high. Let's be realistic. That's going to make these numbers worse, right? That much. Nah, but 601 is very realistic. You have no recoveries? Yeah, I know. That's the plan. The plan is to have her not have any recoveries. So witch check doesn't do much? It still does, right? It dropped her spurt rate by like 4%. It's also going to affect her mid-race a lot. It does in... witch check for the long-ass downhill? Exactly. Exactly. This isn't so bad. Because this is like, I need her to, if you want to live with recovery, maybe instead go for 1100 stam. She's living right now. I think I'm going to build, I want to build like a 2 or 3 guts Maya. 2, probably. Well. Do I need to borrow anything for her? I need to bring King Halo for Umastan, because I don't have good Umastan parents. The stat line's going to be difficult, I think. King Halo, Rico, 2 speed cards, 2 guts cards. That's an insane stat line. It might be. Maybe I'm okay with her being a little slower. Depends on if you want mid-game and how much. I guess I don't know how good guts cards are at giving you guts. This is the one thing that I don't have like a good... I don't have a good... Because I feel like these guts cards are kind of strong. No. I hate Bofa. I will never give her. Bofa is horrible. Bofa is, you might as well have not fucking brought one. They're pretty good. Because like, okay. Like if I bring like Seeking the Pearl MLB and like I borrow an Ines Fujin MLB. Right? Because you come with speed bonus. The two of you together are probably about a speed card. Your priorities are both really high. Your friendship gauge starts really high. You give me some guts. You have TE. Right? Haru should be strong as well. That's true. And that is also the Yukino Bijin card, right? I mean, these cards are good, man. Are you sure I can't hit 800 guts on a 10% growth Uma with 2 of them? The speed could maybe be hard, but I mean, 2 speeds plus, like, the 2 guts cards should maybe come out to be about a speed card. The Stam is an insane part. I guess that's the problem, right? Because 901 should be possible with 2 guts. Then we can take the Stam down a little bit, right? We're going to bring a power cards. Power is the issue for me. I'm going to bring a power cards. And I'm going to bring Stam Sparks and Rico, and she has 20% Stam growth. Okay, what if we went the other way? What does this look like? I assume she's going to be worse. Yeah, a lot worse. Yeah. You have no speed growth either? Yeah, but it's basic. I am sort of pretending that 2 speed cards and 2 guts cards, one of which is Ines Fujin, is kind of like 3 speed cards. Maybe that's wrong, right? But that is kind of what I'm pretending right now. That might not be true, right? That very well may not be true. You need Ines and or Haru to roam onto speed rainbows? Maybe. I could not bring a wit card. I could just not bring a wit card. What did the graphs mean? Didn't know there was this much math in Uma. There's a lot of math in Uma. Because we do, so... Yeah, like right now in my head, I'm doing 2 speed, 2 guts. Oh, wait, no, I don't even have that room to begin with. Yeah, I'm doing 2 speed, 2 guts, power, and Rico. Yeah. There's no room. There's no wiggle room anyways. If you're living without a recovery, then wit is less important. True. I'd say 2 guts, 1 Stam, Rico, Kita, plus speed or wit. Okay, now you're insane. You want me to get to 1200 speed with 1 speed card and... Oh, wait, no, I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying. You're saying 2 speed... 2 guts, 2 speed. It's the same thing, right? We still have the 1200 speed problem. She doesn't have to get to 1200 to be fair, right? If she gets to like speed sparks, we'll have to compensate. If you bring a Stam card, you can bring speed sparks. That is true. There's Stam cards with guts growth. I mean, Rico is a guts card, by the way. Like Rico gives you like 200 guts over the course of a run. I feel like, I don't know, man. I just have to run this a couple of times, I think, because I have no idea what the fuck. I have no idea what the fuck these, like, I've never run a deck like this. I have no idea what this looks like. How much power and speed do you gain from guts cards if you focus it, you know? Try a run, yeah. What would the parents be? The hardest thing to hit here will probably be the Stam. Right? Because we're going to bring a power card. So power plus the guts plus the speed. Like, power should be in relatively good hands. We're going to bring basically 3 guts cards with Rico. So that shouldn't be too bad. Speed is going to be hard. Right? I'm a hashtag guts hater. It isn't great. It's true. They say do a spread spark when you're not sure. No. I don't like spread sparks at all. What will be the more traditional way to build this Maya? Because she might not be with the requirements that I want from her. If I was building a more gambly Uma, this might be better. But because I want her to be my stable one, this might not be a very good idea, right? I still would want to get her to live without a recovery. What if she was like 1100, 600 or something like that? What would that look like? So that's totally fine. So this would be bringing a stam card, basically. This would be bringing a stam card and some stam sparks and Rico. Right? And then we could probably bring... I mean, the guts we'd probably get just through stam training and Rico. If we're focusing stam... If we're actually clicking some stam trainings. So then this would just be... Probably bring 3 speed, the stam card, Rico, and King Halo power. And have the speed be the borrow, probably. Borrow, like, Biko Pegasus or something like that. Right? Like, I think so. And then you probably focus on stam sparks as well, primarily. Like, this would be a lot easier to do, most likely, on a 20% stam growth, 10% guts growth Uma, right? You probably just bring stam sparks of some variety. Again, probably almost this exact same shit. Right? And then you would go you. Let's go you and sweep. And Rico and a stam card that doesn't... I just want a stam card that... Maybe like Tosin Jordan? I don't want one that gives me a recovery. I just want one that is like a decent stat stick. Manhattan Cafe would be great for this if I had one. Maybe this Tosin Jordan? Probably. Tosin Jordan. 30, 45, stamina bonus, initial stam, friendship bonus is high, priority is decent. Right? I don't think I can get much better than that reasonably. So we bring like Tosin Jordan, and we borrow Biko Pegasus. No, not this one. Where is it? How does that compare to McQueen? McQueen! Well, I'll take a look in a second. Where is this Elisa guy? You need end closer sparks? She has end B, doesn't she? It's probably fine. Doesn't she come with end B baseline? Why eh? What say you? Where is she? Yeah? Her wit is gonna be low anyway, right? So she's not gonna feel the same penalty. Is end B enough for CM? Why do you say it isn't? What's your... Why do you have a strong... For my wit maxing horses, absolutely, right? Because, you know, when you take a 10% or 15% hit to your wit and you have 900 wit, it's a bigger thing, but... This Maya is not going to be eating off of downhill mode or stuff like that anyway, right? It's going to be an afterthought for her. We can put it on end B. Her survival rate will go down a bit. You will notice, right? Only a little bit, though. Yeah, like 0.2%, because her wit's already pretty low, so... I haven't checked mechanics on style. Is it literally only wit? It's wit, and it's wit checks that aren't skill checks. Yes. It's wit checks for pace up, it's wit checks for downhill mode, and it's wit checks for, I think, also spurt calculation. I think. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. It is a big deal, especially if you're a frontrunner or something like that. It's just but for this Maya, where wit is taking a backseat anyway, I don't think it matters. Right? On my, like, 900 wit Christmas Ogre, I don't think... I definitely... that's why I don't want to run her end closer, right? I want to run her late surge. Because I would want her to have end A, and that would basically torpedo that parents to become just end closer sparks. So this would be, like, a traditional way to build this Maya. I think this would not be very hard at all. Stamina and speeds would be... I mean, I don't think we can get 500 wit, I will say. It'll be closer to 400 is the one thing. Which I'm not super happy about. But this Maya is here to get on base. Her entire point is to not die, right? And at the end of the day, she always has the chance. There's like the A aptitude for the chance at spurt on a burst. Oh, I like the A aptitude for the chance to spurt on a burst. That's fair. Maya can get it basically guaranteed, though. So it's not that hard for her, right? It is really hard to not get the spurt on Maya. Like, winning 1 G1 with every strategy is really not hard. So it's not that big of a deal for Maya. I hate this. I'll tell you, I hate this. But the whole point of this is going to be basically our backup plan, right? For Maya, it's guaranteed. Having it be cheaper is nicer. Sure, but you're not going to bring pink sparks to get a discount on a skill, right? That's like, the opportunity cost there is insane to me, right? To like waste 3 of your pink sparks or something like that. That could be long sparks or something else. To get like a 10% discount on a skill is nuts. Is nutty to me. Like to get a 10% discount like 1 in every 5 runs or something. I mean, Maya has A in like 3 different aptitudes too, right? Yeah, she has A in the other 3. Well, this is coming from the parents, to be fair. But like, this is like you're gonna get that spurt. Like 1 in every 20 runs, you'll get a 10% discount on spurt. It's not just burst, but end closer skills in general are nice. I mean, I don't know. Some of them are like the coast is clear and shit, right? Like corners and straightaway. I know, but I'm saying it's definitely not worth your pink sparks. There's no shot, right? There's no shot that it's worth it to like bring worse pink sparks because you want 1 in every 15 runs to hit like end closer straightaways and or spurt or something like that and get like a discount. If you're at that point where you can do that, you're fine. You're probably hitting fucking 1200 in all 5 stats anyway. If that's like the optimization you have left to do. I really don't like being so low on, because like, bro, the odds that even if she gets into position to do it, the odds that she hits both spurt and NSM are like 50-50 like this or something, right? It's 0.775 squared. 60%. That's not great. Like, that's assuming she's in the positions to activate NSM. The odds she gets both of these is basically a weighted coin flip, which just sucks, right? But it's okay. If we can get this higher, then awesome. But the whole plan for this one is that she's the backup. When the other 2 fail, she will get on base. She will consistently do decent. And when she high rolls, if you know, any end closer, if they hit fucking Uma Stand, Spurt, and NSM, right? With no rec, you can grab more mid-race for positioning. It's true. It's true. Though, again, if you grab a bunch of mid-race and you have 400 wit, it's like, all right, which one of the skills do you want? Like, do you want more skills to activate? 5, 6, 7, 6, 7? Like, it's real bad, right? I really am a huge enjoyer of wit, but it's okay. The Maya has a role to play, right? The Maya has a role to play. It's actually probably better to have this Maya have gold skills, right? Like, put as many gold skills on her, so she has to activate. She gets more bang per buck for her skill activations. Like, gold velocity skills, curvature, it's on, stuff like that is going to be way better than grabbing, like, a bunch of whites because of the fact that she's just probably not going to activate most of them if I put them on her. 6, 7? Yeah! 6, 7! My god. The problem, you know, the fucking thing is, I unironically find it entertaining now. Like, it's just, it's wormed into my brain. I like it. I like it for real. And I'm tired of pretending that I don't. When someone says 6 or 7, I smile. Okay? What do you want from me? He's fallen to the rot? It's true. I don't even think it's a bad thing, though. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's what I'm probably gonna do, okay? Here's what I'm probably gonna do, is I'm gonna just build a normal Maya, right? And then, oh, I can grab Dober on her, actually. Oh, but there's no good Dobers, man. Yeah, I was gonna say I can grab Dober on her because I don't need the Spurt Sparks, but we couldn't find a single fucking good Dober. I like your no Umatech when I'm still really afraid of the end-late anti-synergy. Are you talking about the fact that bringing end closers makes it harder to pop iron for my lates? Or harder to pop moving past or whatever? I work at a call center. I work a call center job whenever someone reads me their phone number. It has 6, 7 in there. I have to hold back a chuckle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying, man. I'll probably build a normal Maya, and then, like, if I have some free time, maybe I'll try the Guts build. But I don't know if it's gonna pump out a workable ace at all consistent pace, you know? Kinda, yeah, it's a bit mitigated by Krogery, but it's still a lot to miss out on. Plus NSMing the lates in the lobby. I think end closers popping NSM off lates is a little bit of, like, fear mongering, because the ends are gonna pop NSM off of the ends as well, right? And it's NSMing the ends in the lobby? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think the lates can still pop NSM with other lates, right? Which is totally fine. In the case of where you have a lobby that is literally like, if I have a lobby that is my Christmas Ogre and 8 other end closers, then I'm gonna have some egg on my face. But in that case, the no Uma stand is the only thing that could save me, right? In that like nightmare lobby, the not having Uma stand is the only thing that could potentially even save me. Though in that case, I'm a fucking pace setter, so I'm cooked, right? But I mean, that's, you know what? That's why we bring the end closers. If it's one late and fucking 8 ends, what can I do, right? And if it's not, then the lates should be totally fine, right? If it's not, the lates should be totally fine. They should have someone to pop NSM off of, and I should be able to get my recoveries going. Once you have this comp assembled, you should run some practices with Gunamos to see if it works out. Yeah, I mean, it worked well enough in Libra, and I was running a worse Ogre, right? Like, this is what I did in Libra, and my Ogre won a decent amount of races, and she was regular Ogre, not Christmas Ogre. So at least in CMs, it tends to work out pretty well. But it is, I mean, the lie in wait, I will say, is quite lobby dependent. I've heard of taking angling on Ogre just in case, since the CM is end heavy. I think here's my view on that is, if you end up in the 1 late 8 end lobby, that's why you brought end closers. Ogre's not gonna win that, right? Because yeah, she's just not. She's just not gonna win that, right? hedging her build around that. The angling is for lucky paces. Oh, I mean, good luck with pace chasers, man. I'm just not gonna build that shit. Yeah. You can do it, sure, but I think that is. I just would rather build a late surger on Ogre. If she can run pace and late, I would rather she just run late. It's gonna be significantly easier for her to win without you molding the comp around her if you do that. Do not put angling on your late end. Agreed. Big agree. In the lobbies where that could possibly proc, you've lost anyway. You know what? Let's do a Christmas Ogre run, man. I'm curious. What the fuck did I say I was doing for her? Oh, we have this Supetchen. Yeah, that's what it is. We're gonna play the game! Oh my god, he's playing the game on stream. They said it would never happen. They said it was impossible. If you run triple late, then maybe put angling on 1. I guess. Finally getting out of the lab. Yeah, I like talking about the game, okay? And, my god. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying, man. I just, for mile, medium, and long S, in 1 inspiration, I just got mile, medium, and long S and 1 inspiration on Christmas Ogre. What fucking parents are you running, brother? That is even a possibility. What is bro doing? What fucking stat thresholds were we looking for again? Xmas Ogre, my bad. Oguri Kapu. Not you. What was it, like 700? 800? 450? Like 900? And he's rocking iron, this, not go home specialist. Line weights and triple 7s and dazzling diver. And otherwise, like, sure, this is mostly correct except for this, obviously. We can go lower than that. No, that's real funny. Wait a second, my streamer doesn't play the game. Who the fuck are you? Yeah. And a new meta shift. Cygames, please update the game again. His body's rejecting actually playing and not just endlessly theory crafting. Fuck you! It's fun to theory craft. Wait, this is actually better than I want it to be. This is great. What the hell? Why is this so good? I don't remember this being that good. Am I missing something? He has distance S. You're missing Winter Runner on her. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's probably more realistic for these to be one single, but it shouldn't matter that much. It should still be around 82-ish, probably. 83-ish, yeah. You can go lower than this? Are you fucking kidding me? What? There's no shot. What do you mean? That's too low. Yeah, we've gone too low. He's dying in the mid-race. You can go lower on the guts, I guess. Theory crafting is what makes Brick unique, because almost 0 people actually do it on stream. There you go. See, it's my niche. Don't bully me. That's a little too low. Okay. So like you can go, you theoretically, it probably like is in 25 increments, actually. You could go for like 730 stam. Oh, not 230. 730 stam. You could, or no, sorry. 680 stam or something like that. You could probably go for it, right? Yeah, that is about as low as I'll ever allow that number to go, I think, and still feel somewhat okay. Yeah. This is about as low as I'll ever let this number go and feel somewhat okay about it, I think. And if we can get her wit higher, then it gets better, right? If we can get, like, if we can somehow get her wit higher than this. But I think even with 3 wit cards, with no wit growth and no wit sparks, I think this is about the reasonable peak we could expect, right? Sure, man. This is the deck. Those are the stat thresholds. Let's... Event boost. So true. I haven't gotten a single fucking point. My borrow's all long sparks, but my own parent is here just for stamps. They have mile and medium. Ah. Gotcha. Hello, Miss Kroger. I do actually want both of those inherits. So true, Bessie. Her secret event for stats? It is a lot of... Well, it's not a lot of extra races, but it's like 2 extra races or something. And the hydrate hint here is completely worthless too, right? It's not that many extra races. It's literally this is the Kikacho, and then these you can do, right? These you can do as part of your thing. It's not bad. It's the kind of thing that I won't necessarily... If on the Kikacho turn I'm offered a really good training, I will just ditch the secret event, right? Or if like on the Osaka High turn or the Tenosho Spring turn, I'm offered a very good training, I will just ditch this event. But it is a nice thing to go for by default. I do have an agenda built in for Ogre. For that, actually. That's good enough to click. Biko! Oh, it's the wrong fucking borrow, man! It's supposed to be Zeno Rob Roy! Oh, the fucking run is chalked! It's literally mandatory. Oh, my fucking god. There goes one of my borrows. I looked, I saw Biko, I went, huh? I went, Biko, why didn't anyone say anything? You guys always talking about bro spends too much time theory crafting. When I finally play the game, you int me? That was one of my 3 fucking borrows for the day. Biko Pegasus. Perry the Platypus. El Condor Pasa the Uma Musume. Oh my fucking god, man. And I fucking wasted 60 energy. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's okay. It's fine. Calm down. What if I ended stream? Thoughts? What if I just ended the stream right here? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool and funny? Tell me I fucking put Biko Pegasus in here again and I didn't notice. Okay, no. That's Zeno Rob Roy. Please don't. You're so sexy. Don't kill yourself. You're too sexy. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna come. It's a good wit click. Friendship building. Nimble Nav. That's amazing. I forgot you can do that. That's like the best thing. Oh, whoa. I was gonna recreate, but like, fucking twist my arm, why don't you? Jesus Christ. Whatever you say, man. You know, the early recreation is not as important when you have Rico, because she just gives you a guaranteed mood up the first time you train with her, right? So, it's quite nice. Alternatively, I could recreate here, because this turn is kind of ass. It's kind of ass. Wow, it's kind of ass. This turn is kind of ass. I think I will do... Oh, I think I will do exactly that, actually. Just don't give me karaoke. That would make me sad. Okay, that's fine. Tomorrow I do my first attempts at making an ace Tosin Jordan. Kind of nervous. This is not the Nakayama event. Yeah, this is speed or guts. Honestly, brother, give me the gut. Every point of guts can make a big difference here. It's kind of ass. What the fuck? All right, I guess I have to fucking click something eventually. I can't just hide forever. This is better friendship building, I suppose. I fucking suppose. The plan is to maybe never click stamina ever, I think. First time I'm taking this CM, kind of nervous. Exactly. Thought looked cute, might delete later. Okay, well, fine. I'll click stam. Fine. So I'm taking this CM kind of serious. Oh, I thought you were doing the meme. Yeah. First date, kind of nervous. What do I say, etc. 20? You're 20? Sure. Can I get some double fires? Y'all mind if a white boy speaks a little Uma tonight? Okay, well, double fires on power. You've called my bluff. I don't want that. It's because you have her card? Yeah. The scenario links boost the event strength, right? You're 20? You have called my bluff, but it's Aoharu, so you gotta go for the fires, man. I pity the fool who neglects his Aoharu training. Medium corners! That's a fucking sick joke. I'm still mad I wasted a borrow on nothing, man. Okay, now I'll go for speed. I picked guts earlier. We are still trying to hit that 12 hundo. Shit is so ass! Tamama, no! Okay, thank you. Oh, is this the Winter Runner one? This is, isn't it? Ain't this the Winter Runner one? No. Skill points are speed and power. Honestly, brother, man, I might like 30 skill points here. I might fuck with 30. Y'all mind if a white boy grabs some skill points? What the hell, man? What's all the single fires? Okay, fine. I mean, I want wit. I'm wit maxing. And it's speed friendship building, so it's kind of like double dipping. There you go. Now that's a fucking click. That's a real man's click. And Rico's here. We got the mood up. This is amazing. They were holding out on me, but we got it. Yeah. We got to get that Rico to green before the new year as well, right? Might be worth clicking this for that exact purpose. It basically costs no energy because she's here, and it's stamina, which doesn't cost very much anyway. And if I do this, I genuinely don't think I have to click stamina ever again. I think it is that easy. Does Rico's level matter? At the New Year's, the classic New Year, if you have her at green, you get some extra stamina guts. Oh, you're talking about literally the level of the cards? Yes, you should level up the card to max. The difference between if you have recreation unlocked. Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was. Are you sure? I could have sworn I've had her at green, but not had the dates unlocked, and I still got the bonus. Maybe you're right though. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was based on her friendship level. You need the recreation unlocked for the proc? Interesting. Are you sure about that? Could you double check that? I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me. If I don't have any dupes in the same Rico, you should still level her up. You do need the dates. I can confirm. Gotcha. If you don't have any dupes in the rare Rico, you are probably cooked, yes. I would borrow an MLB one at that point. You might as well. You need green for recreation to unlock and recreation for the event? Yeah, I do know you need green for recreation to unlock, but I didn't know you needed the event unlocked. That's good to know. We actually could get hints for 777s. It's a shame that I don't have an ult, basically, early game. Until we grab 3 recoveries, I just don't have an ult. Which is a little shitty, for sure. Gotta make her a little less consistent than base Ogre, who just have pulse. I find that base Ogre, like, never loses career races, basically. It's very uncommon. Right? Eventually they changed it so you need to click on her once. Oh, you have to get that first event to pop. That makes sense. That's good. We can get her to green there. There's not really a better click. And then, hopefully, she doesn't fucking ghost me. There's a lot of turns for her to show me her unexpected side. Oh! Yeah, no, sure. Thank you very much, Hitler-chan. Much appreciated. Big hog of you. This shit is kind of ass. So you know what, man? Why not? They gave me the bad turn skipper. I will skip the bad turn. Maybe there was like 6 people on speed. I didn't look, but I don't think so. This shit kind of ass. I guess it's good. I guess it's fucking. You gotta make a burst out of it. I need more speed clicks, man. I guess we only do have 2 speed cards. I have to keep. We do, right? We have 2 speed cards? No, 3? I have to keep that in mind. That I probably have to take some worse speed clicks. Oh, it's career profile over here. Yeah, I only brought the 2. That's true. So I probably do just have to take some worse speed clicks every now and then, right? But for now, this is still building a fire. Bro, I probably should burst on speed. Yeah, speed is probably our burst priority now that I think about it. Because we don't need to do it on stamina. Well, that's good. Sure. And, wit will probably get a lot of the way there despite the fact that we have 3 wit cards. We have more wit cards than we do speed cards, which is not normal for a guy like me. So just keep that in mind. Heavily prioritize speed sparks and take some speed clicks even if they're not amazing. Bro, okay, like this is a great example actually. I think this is 1 fire. I mean, I could just Rico, I guess. Getting those Rico dates out of the way early is a really good thing. Because I use Rico as like a skip for bad turns. And your turns are much more likely to be bad early on. If I can get these like, terribly on friendship. Team cut up. Ooh. It's not bad. Where are my speed cards? My other speed card right there. So it's wit click. We're still like people are moving up on friendship good. Keita's already at rainbow. Remember to put in your agenda. True. Medium straightaways. Actually a fucking hate crime. I can't believe you would say that to me, Zeno Rob Roy. It's good friendship with her though, for what it's worth. Oh, and the agenda you activate through here. My agendas. It's that one. Speed? Nope. Not gonna do it. Bro, I'm gonna overstand. I can't click this. Better over than under? I kind of disagree. Well, yes, obviously, but do I need fewer stamp sparks? I don't know. Because yeah, you're just gonna end up with like a bunch of clicks throughout the run randomly. There's, you know, it's gonna be kind of good to click stam here. I mean, I only like, I don't have the double stamp sparks like I have on the other horses, but that's great. Desperately need a speed click here. You got level 5 tail hell die. It's true. It's gonna be cheap as hell. Gotta run soonish. I think this is one of those times where I probably just click speed here, despite the fact that this builds friendship. But again, I think speed has to take some priority. No hopeless stakes. It's in 2 turns. It's not yet. Let's see. I like little jingle effects. This is the Winter Runner one. Yeah. Energy and mood, or speed and wits. 20 energy kind of goes crazy, but 10 speed, 20 wit. Those are kind of... Those are exactly the stats that I want. I mean, on average right now, it's going to be hard for us to... Later in the run, I think 20 energy is better. Right now, it's really hard for us to convert 20 energy into 10 speed, 20 wit, right? Both are great, agree. But I think right now, we don't need the mood up, and it's really hard for us to turn 20 energy into this many stats. What if Santa mistakes you for a Grotto? So true, bestie. What is he talking about? Cheating streamer? Oh, well, I mean, okay, it's a Kita-san burst, but it's also a good friendship build. I'm a little worried about... Okay, so there's a couple things that can go wrong here. One, we can fail this training, which isn't that... It's 83% chance we don't, so that's fine. The other problem is, if we come worse than 4th in the hopeless stakes, we instantly die, and the career ends. So don't fail this. Okay, good. So we have to not instantly die in the hopeless stakes. It's actually rather important. It's kind of career defining that because we literally, if we come worse than 4th, we will immediately, it ends, right? What the fuck? He was fucking hitting it. All 3 costume events before classic year. What's happening? Hydrate I don't care about. Power and guts, sure, I guess. You got Stam Eater for your unique. So true. Energy heads immediately vindicated. Not really. I mean, is there anything I can do to make this? Because again, I probably nimble nav, I guess, but it's Gamba on a 2000 anyway. But it's basically not getting any cheaper unless we get fast learner, which I don't really play around because it basically never happens. I don't know, man. It's something maybe. I'm gonna want it anyway. You don't need to be first. If you're not first, you're last. No, I understand, but it's more of just, we need something. Winter? Oh, it is winter. No. Oh, it is winter. That's true, actually. I definitely should have just taken it. Well, Winter Runner, I guess Winter Runner's probably not getting any cheaper, right? We might, by the way, it's not Showtime mode anymore. We should just win this, right? But again, we don't have an ult. I think Christmas Ogre is a little fragile early in career. She just doesn't have an ult. She doesn't have one until we have 3 recoveries. So we're just entirely relying on stats. Face down mode into rushed incoming. Yeah. There's that word should again. Should. Will we? I don't know. That's why I took nimble nav, right? Even if we don't win, 2nd should be fine. 3rd should be fine. I think 4th is like fan bonus, depending on how much fan bonus you have. 2000 should be okay to pace. We can honestly front as well. It might be safer to front, to be real with you. Because again, we have our ult doesn't rely on anything. I mean, that'll guarantee we don't get nimble nav to activate, but it'll just put us further ahead. And on a 2000, we shouldn't get hurt for fronting too much. I think this should be fine. Yeah. Good. All right. I know it's a little early to be thinking that hard about something, but that does just end the career if we lose there, so. All right, now we do have to rest next turn. This is where I get punished for not, what's it called? For not taking the energy. But, I mean, to be fair, we probably have to rest next turn even if we didn't because of that Kita training that we did, but. Interesting. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm going middle anyway, so I don't care. You can do as you please. Team Newbie with double turbo. Sunday is on long. It's marvelous Sunday time, man. What do you want? The middle team for the first race basically doesn't have any legs, so you can beat them with your eyes closed, generally. With no Unity bursts and no Unity trainings, I think you're favored to win. I lost hopefully yesterday and I just called it a day. It does happen. Okay, we need energy, but obviously we need more than just the 20 we're gonna get right here. This is that event we were talking about. 18 stam, 12 guts. Amazing. I might have too many stam sparks, man. I'm starting... See, now... Energy heads. Well, I say energy heads vindicated. We would have 20 more. This would still be like a 30% gamble, aka 100% chance to fail. But that is a shame that it would happen on that turn, certainly. Do. Pleasant biome and double jets. Yes, exactly. 20 width, thank you. I think I say nuh-uh to all of this. Might just click on Marvelous Sunday to get her a rainbow, honestly. If I'm being real with you, if a white boy can speak a little Na'vi tonight, I might have to just click wit here. El Condor Pasadeus. Power and Guts, sure. I wonder if I might give up some of those power sparks for speed sparks. My initial impression of this deck is that I think a lot of stuff is good, but I do think we might end up struggling on speed unless we get quite lucky. So I wonder if I might go... if I might just go and grab some speed sparks instead of some power sparks. Should be quite easy to find. In a moment like this, I mean, this is friendship building. But it's just too much stam, man. I don't know. It's just too much fucking stam. I think I'm supposed to click speed here. And Unity? What do you mean and Unity? Like it builds a burst, you're saying? It does, but I mean, this is also still... It finishes Sunday? That's okay. On the non-NPC Umas, it's not so hard. I think you're chilling. You're not really behind on speed at all right now. True, but I think as the run goes deeper, we're not going to hit that, like, upward velocity of speed growth you generally do in senior year, because you only have 2 speed cards, right? So we want to be ahead on speed, probably, early. I mean, this is what I was looking for earlier, yeah. Speed is absolutely... I think what might help, what might make it fine, is that basically, speed is going to be my damn near only priority to burst on, followed, you know, distantly by wit. We are literally already good on stamina. We're going to leave this over. I think we're already going to hit our 680 stamina as is from just goals, Rico, and inspirations, right? So like stamina is done. We're fine, which is a crazy thing to say in classic year March, but I think it's true. So we don't need stamina at all. Power maybe might need a little bit of, but oh no, with the sparks, no, it should be fine. So yeah, it really is. Speed is our only thing we want to burst on. TM Opera O best Uma, by the way. Meisho Doto ult account. Probably slightly punished for taking that. But it was a burst. I think it was a valid training to go under half 4. We do gotta rest now. Love to not see Tamamo Cross. No offense to the Tamamo Cross stands, but it means I got sleep deprived. Okay. He's a bearer of bad omen. This is good. We already have a burst in waiting that I want to throw into wit or speed. I think I want to get Zeno Rob Roy up to gold before summer camp. What's good? I'm chilling. I'm coughing a lot more than I was a second ago. But I think I want to get Zeno Rob Roy to gold before summer camp if I can. Or orange, I guess. Hey, give me long S. I see you got Christmas Goatstery. Yes, indeed. Oh, Nakayama. Dude, my stamina is so... We have too much stamina, man. I'm not going to grab Nakayama right... Oh, this is perfect. Okay, we're getting really good luck on the burst. Wait, give me long S. This run has been going crazy on the burst placement. You gotta give me long S on that next inspiration, actually, is what I've decided. It's actually a crime for you to not do that, is what I've decided. Who decided that? Unironically, Brother Thin, give me the guts. How many pulls did it take? 150, I think. So we saved some carrots. I didn't end up sparking. Because we also just got Christmas Biwa on the way. Oh, this is great. Give me some energy back. Ah, it actually doesn't build any fires at all. I saw 2 fires. It's a bit of a trap. But it will put me at high enough energy that I could potentially do something next turn if something really good is offered to me. Otherwise, it's just a lot of wit, which I do want, right? And it builds some friendship with you. I think it's good. And it's 11 skill points, which, you know, I would refer to that as notable for a guy like me. It also does help level up that wit facility, which we're going to want to do eventually. We're going to be relying on wit for a good amount of our speed growth in the late game, right? I don't think we have to take any skills yet. We have to look out for the Kikacho as well. We still, I guess we have no, we have no incentive not to front run. We can just do it probably for a while until our ult becomes a relevant factor. Daiki shuttle. I guess that's not fair. She has an ult and I don't. She's cheating. She has the best ult for Miles in the game, and I have no ult. She's fucking cheating. That motherfucker's cheating. Energy and power or speed and wits. 10 energy is definitely worth it over 5 speed, 5 wits. It's not bad. That is also not bad. Where's Zeno Rob Roy, man? Oh, he's already at Rainbow. Oh, perfect. Like he's the Mile Grim Reaper now, bro. It's so messed up. It's true. It's actually true. This is 8 skill points. And it's 2 fires. And it doesn't cost energy. I think I have to go with this. I do want to get you to Rainbow before summer camp. Which is... When does Takarazuka Kina in again? It's right after Unity Cup. Yeah. I'm gonna greed and say we're gonna get a chance to get you to Rainbow before summer. Well, when I say that, I'm probably gonna rest on one of these 2 upcoming turns. So I'm saying that on one of these 2 turns, you're gonna show up. On the other turn, I'm gonna rest. Yeah, I think I'm down. I'm okay to do that. Yeah, I'm okay to do that. Because this also, if I do this, I can train and rest before summer camp, or if I do this, I have to rest and then train. It limits my decision space next turn. If I do this, I can either train or rest, if the trainings are bad. If I do this, I have to rest. Unless the training is amazing, we can take a huge risk, but I don't think so. And this is more fires. I think it's correct to do this. It just gives you the largest chance for RNG to not fuck you. It can always happen, but it's the best hedge. This isn't bad, actually. And then we rest next turn. Yeah, and we get you to Rainbow. Perfect. And we get 2 fires built. So now everyone's at Rainbow before summer camp. This is also just 11 speed, which is great. If you see... Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is energy back, too, isn't it? Nice. Only 5? I thought it was 10. They nerfed. Interesting, but no. Interesting, but no. This is a rest angle. Don't Tamamo me! Okay. Perfect. All refreshed is more than good enough here. I don't think we've done, what, 3 bursts? 3 bursts? Yeah. I don't know if I feel confident going top on that. Though we did go bottom for the first one. We have Taiki on our Mile team, which is always awesome. Well, you always have Taiki on your Mile team, or your Sprints team. I don't feel super confident in this, personally. Yeah. I think we can go... It's okay. We can go middle, top. It's not... We'll lose out on some slight stats, and it might... She also doesn't have shooting. Oh, yeah, they don't come with their ults, man. I'm fucking being robbed. It's fucking bullshit. It's okay, though. It's fine. It's fine. We can win finals with 2 medium, 2 top. I do it all the time. I do it all of the time. We just lose out on, like, probably 2 stats to all here or something, which does suck a little bit. Kiono Sure. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is just 19 speed. And I do want to level up that wit facility, right? Wit is my second priority for bursts, and it's gonna be hard to get you off of the wit facility, basically, right? It's also 19 speed for no energy, which is almost better than clicking it here. And it's a fire build, so I think I'm gonna do. It's also 18 skill points, in case you weren't paying attention. So I think I'm a big fan of that click for sure thing. I usually find Kita-san lacking as a Unity Cup teammate for some reason. Yeah, she's fucking ass, man. No offense to the go. Some offense to the go. No speed? It's not the world's worst guts click. None of these clicks are amazing, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do I just click wit and conserve the energy and build a fire? It's kind of ass, no? But the summer camp energy comes at a high premium. Like, do I really want to spend 25 energy on guts? When I'm already... Surely it's guts here? Why do you say that? Is there a G1? Not usually in summer camp, right? Yeah. Why do you say that? I mean, it is... The 10 power is nice, the 9 speed is nice. For sure. But, like, the wit is 8 speed. So, you know, guts is mogged on that. So it's like... I'm probably fine on Stam and Guts already. You know what I'm saying? And 10 power is nice, but I'm not going to take it over 20 wit. And no energy cost. And a fire build. I would rather click a good speed here, but I don't agree with the Guts assessment, I think. I wish I had like a rainbow on speed. I would have just clicked that. But I think it is this. It's wit, bro? I think so too. I think so too. I would tend to agree. I do want a speed train to show up though. Like at least one rainbow. We have 2 of them. Nope. That's good enough. You at least gave me a fire to build on it. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's 28 speed. I'm not going to be too mad about it. I do want to use my energy on speed. It's just, if no good speed choice is available to me, I'll probably do it on wit. Our wit goal is very high here. I mean, 900 is probably the minimum that I would accept. I think we're probably fine on guts, man. I think I'll just take more power. We're already at that, like, 450 guts. What the hell, man? Not a single rainbow the whole time? Oh, this is bad. This is just real not good. I mean, honestly, brother, it's not that bad of a guts click just because it finishes 2 bursts. I mean, this is 21, this is 23 speed and 9 power. This is 12 speed and 10 power. Rico discount too? Yeah, it uses less energy on the speed training. This is just bad, right? I'm not happy with this click, and I'm not happy with this click. And I don't think I can take this one. There's just nothing on here, right? So sure, this is, and we didn't click guts the other time too. This is the guts click maybe, but that was not a good summer camp. I need a speed rainbow like right now. Oh, this is good. Right-handed. This will help, right? It is true that because we have Winter Runner and right-handed, realistically, we can end up with like 1080 speed and be fine. Yes? Because these two together will get us to 1200. Now, that's a sink of skill points, which I would rather not do. But it does mean that, probably not 1080, but like realistically, we could go lower. Like, if we end up at like 1100 speed, then I can grab 2 single circles and be at 1180, you know? It, like, the fact that we can pretty consistently grab 2 of these, but you could be at 1320, yes, I could have 1200 in all 3 stats. Agreed. But it's like, they at least do soften, they soften a little bit. If we get a little unlucky on speed or something like that, it does mean that the range of acceptable runs gets bigger, because we are likely going to have both of those every time. Real quick, this shit is right-handed, yes? That looks right-handed to me. It's right-handed that we're going for. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay, cool. The only thing you need, the only thing is you need the long S? Well, yes, but, I mean, if I don't get the long S, I can't really do too much about that. That's just, the game said, fuck you, right? We should get a pretty nice discount on right-handed because Marafaka will give us some as well, right? I think I have to take some speed clicks, man. But this is not, it's not worth going below half for. Yeah, that summer camp was bad. This is a good click, but it's not worth going below half stamina for. So what if I get offered a burst on this next turn or something? I think I have to rest. Or maybe you? This could be fine. I know it seems weird, but going below half energy is just opening yourself up to and this also gives some speed for what it's worth. Not very much, but it gives some speed. The trade-off isn't as bad as it might look. And it's not that much better. I'll click it, though. We do, again, speed is the priority. I'm not gonna burst on that, that's for sure. I would just love it give me like a triple wit rainbow. So I can just get all my energy back and also a shit ton of, or nothing at all, actually, give me nothing. Yeah, no, give me fucking nothing. That's actually, Kikasho's next turn, you just know I'm gonna get, if this was the Kikasho turn, I'd be so happy. Give me fucking nothing. You just know next turn is gonna be like a fucking double rainbow on speed with a burst. I'm gonna have to give up on the secret event, but whatever. Whatever, man. What am I supposed to do about it? At the end of the day, RNG will do what RNG will do, and I just have to live in its world. Okay, well, no, actually, you just gave me nothing 2 turns in a row. Somehow, that's better, I suppose. We're gonna, like, lose the Kikasho, I just realized, by the way. How the fuck are we supposed to win this? Well, I mean, I mean, the game's trolling you? I guess I could... You're probably not gonna get cheaper. You could get cheaper from Matafaka, but it's unlikely. And at this point, we passed the first inspiration. You haven't gotten cheaper, and I think we were a 1-star green, so you're probably not getting cheaper either. Those 2 together were probably fine, right? Yeah. The odds that both of those activate is quite... I mean, honestly, if you're fucking hint level max, at this point, we can actually activate you too, I think. Oh, we might be 1 skill off, actually. Yeah, we're 1 skill off. Oh, Nimble Nav. We do have Nimble Nav, but it won't be mid-race. I think it's fine. All of those skills were unlikely to get cheaper. As a late surger, I mean, we're gonna have 800 stamina, 700 guts. We're gonna be late surging, and we have 2 whites and a shit ton of wits. I think we could win this. I think it's possible. If we had gotten long S by now, I'd feel way better. No ult sucks. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, by distance. What the hell? I mean, that still might have been the whites making a difference. That might be basically we were the only horse that didn't die, because usually no one has enough stamina for that shit. That's probably why we won by distance, if I had to guess. I think I need to click speed, even if it's not the most inspiring speed click you've ever seen, but I think I do need to click it. Just because tail held high, the skill I always want but never shows up, you know? Yeah, I think we just have to, you know, if we get some middling speed clicks, we just have to take them. What did she say? Her voice was so high-pitched. I guess at this point we might as well just keep late surging, right? We have nimble, like basically the only thing we have pushing us in any direction is nimble math, which is probably more likely to activate here. Probably more likely to activate on pace here, actually. Oh, there's 6 fronts. What the fuck? Yeah, sure. Nice. 1 length! Suzuka on my ass, man. What the hell? Firm conditions. I do not care. Do not come. Do not come. We got green skills galore, man. We can activate groundwork on this Ogre. Like, what is happening? Speaking of devil, sure, give me the energy. I want to see the thumbs up. You can tell which one you got before you see the numbers. If she's like holding her head, you lost 20 energy. If she does the double thumbs up, you got 10 energy. Fuck! She was holding, yeah, she's doing this. Man, oh, it's gonna be a great. Oh. Maybe it wasn't worth taking the risk, I guess. Because, oh my fucking god, I hate her. It is worth taking. It's a 50-50. I think it is genuinely worth. Is it? It is worth taking. I think it is that good. We're more likely than not to die, but I think we 50-50 when you need it is 100%. True. Or it is 55%. True. To be fair, mute Susie kind of cracked, I guess. This is, I think, the correct thing to do here. More likely than not, we get hurt, but I think this is rare enough that it's worth getting. It's worth doing. All right, 1, 2, 3, Christmas Ogre. Let's go, baby. 50-50 when you need it is 100% chance. Everyone knows that. Everyone fucking knows that, man. Everyone knows 50-50 when you need it is 100%. We have literally no energy, by the way. We're on 0 energy. Oh, my. Matafaka takes and Matafaka gives back to the community, honestly. You know, perhaps I judged you too harshly, Matafaka. Perhaps I was too mean to. That's on me. We're back to 50 energy with the New Year's now. Bro, give me long S on this fucking run. Let me just have an immediate. This is very uncomfy content to us energy heads. I'm sorry. We have to win this too, by the way. Which, I mean, hey, you know what? We're going to take at least single circle of both of these anyway. We might as well fucking do it. Matty is welcome here in Mamdanistan. Yeah. In the new Islamic Republic of New York. There's a spot at the table for Matafaka. Should have a decent chance of winning this. Nimble Nav, right-handed Winter Runner, enough stam with the whites and everything. But, you know, when you're blocked, you're blocked. Nice. 5 lengths. Not bad. Not even close. Now we just have to win the Osaka High and the what's its fucking face. And then we should be chill. The Tenno Show Spring. Oh, that's gonna be a. I would want for Zeno Rob Roy to finish her event chain probably before we get there. Otherwise, that'll be a pain in the ass. So we have to go top now. But going middle twice and 6 bursts, we should be fine. Because the top team gets it's so weak if you go middle twice at first. We're on long now. I guess that makes sense with the recoveries and everything. And we're late surging, which is good. Yeah, there's a lot of C ranks floating around. There should be more than enough. You don't trust the Tazuna prediction. Never trust that. Use it as like a sanity check. But I expect full double circles across the board here. No? Almost. She doesn't quite believe it. I think he's wrong, though. I think this should not be difficult. Teyam Opera O. I think it shouldn't be hard. Should be probably 5 wins across the board. Oh. Oh, long, I guess, yeah. It is true. We need Zeno Rob Roy to finish her event chain so I can grab Lion Weight. I would love if that happened before the Tenno Show Spring. Me personally, guy like me. Level 4 speed training, that's good. This is generally about the latest that you'd like to get it. Is on that New Year's Unity Cup. Miss Dick has arrived. He's not wearing her cool outfit. Could train here if something good is offered. Turns out it's a really fucking big if, huh? Well, that's cute. I don't really want to rest in case we get something good from the raffle, but it is the most efficient thing to do on this turn. I mean, I guess you could just build 2 fires and just hope you don't get tissues. I don't think you can play around getting tissues. It's uncommon enough, right? You shouldn't. But I mean, this is not a very big boon that I'm getting here, right? I think it's probably better to... I think it is unironically better to rest. I think it's just... If you get tissues here, you die. I think it is better to rest. It's not great. I would have rather have, like, a good fucking turn, but... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Wasting the 20 energy from that, it's still fine. If we had gotten sleep deprived, for example, that would have still been useful. 3 fires or double witch rainbow. 3 fires and also a speed click. I still need those quite heavily. I need bursts. Bursts will be how we make sure our speed stays on track, right? And the witch rainbows should not be that hard to come by. I do want like 1 more wit burst just so that I want to get it to level 4 where it starts giving an actual appreciable amount of speed. This is a great wit click as far as I'm concerned. It's a shit ton of energy. It's double fire building. It's 28 wit, 14 skill points, and 8 speed. And again, 4 fires. Come on, push us above the threshold. Get us to level 4. No, okay. If I see a speed rainbow, I probably click a speed rainbow. You have to do a lot to get me to not click a speed rainbow, I think. If we get a good turn, a good training turn when the Osaka High comes around, too bad. We're just not going to do the Osaka High. That's fine. We'll just give up on the secret events. Oh, that's great. That's good, but this is rare, right? This is as good of a speed turn as we can get with this deck, basically. Dude, if you don't give me long gas, I'm going to be a little sad. I'm not going to lie with you. I think this run has serious potential. It's a little scary for our energy if it really... Oh! We already got Nakayama Race Course, unironically. So we don't need this. I'm probably not going to grab this anyway. The 10 energy is what I'm excited about here. So I can actually train realistically if something good pops up. Yeah, I'm not going to... This is worth more than the secret events to me, right? Plain and simple. The secret event is... with our race bonus, it's probably around 15-ish, 14 speed and stamina, and like 45 skill points or something like that. This is fucking. I'm not gonna give up on that I'm not gonna give up on 54 speed and 23 power and 2 fires for that, right? You're out of your mind. I know. Now, the hilarious thing, I didn't even want to fucking breathe it into existence, right? But the hilarious thing will be to fail the 4% right there. And then just get the worst of both worlds. But that shit doesn't happen to me. Man. You get me long S, I might have my Christmas Ogre for the CM, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you just give me long S, it might be first run, run it 1 and done. But... yeah, you know what? Not getting long S here, that shit doesn't happen to me. It's just not, it's not how we roll around here. Alright, cool, I'm killing myself. Tough. We'll still use this. Well, I still want to use this as like a general. This is a relatively lucky run. Holy, I'm down to do this. I want 1 more of these to level you up. This is fucking so much. 14% failure. It gives us. This is a rest. Look at this shit. This is unironically like 28 energy back. This is a rest. This is a sleep deprived. This is crazy. I'll do this for sure. This is a relatively lucky run. Stat wise, I think like speed bursts have been very generous here. So I think I want to use this as like a general idea of is this deck a realistic thing? And I think the answer is clearly yes, but nice. I really want this to get me to level 4 wit so we can straightway adept. That's good. I like that. I probably will grab that. We have a lot of skill points. Oh, we didn't get to level 4 wits, this stuff. You can sort of compensate for no long S with just double circle, right-handed, and winter runner. It's true. We will run the Tenno Show Spring here just because, I mean, we still need it for, like, our goal, right? No curvature is crazy. Brickman found under a bridge with an Ogre Cap plushie, and I'm living my best life. I'm enjoying it greatly. Quick reminder. Zeno Rob Roy completing her event chain is mandatory, right? We need that gold recovery, not just to survive, but to pop our ult. So, any moment now, Mrs. Rob Roy. And then Kita-san is on event 1 of her chain. She hasn't gotten event 2 yet. Rob Roy's on 2, or she's gonna get 3 the next time she pops. But like, I would like curvature too. I don't know if that's makes me fucking a greedy pig, but I don't know. I kind of would also want Professor of Curve. Fuck me, I guess. Makes me the weird guy for wanting that. Nice. 8 blank Tamamo cross mogged live on stream. Holy shit. 13 stamina. I have too much stamina. Oh, there you go. Speak of the devil. That's good. Give me that energy back. Give me nothing this turn. Thank you. That's a good amount of nothing there. It is a little scary to race this. Maybe I rest and I race this, and worst case we can do Takarazuka Kinen, just in case something good shows up next turn. Straight away Adept ignored. Already got it from... Oh, that's great. Already got it from Marvelous Sunday Time, man. Already got it from Marvelous Sunday Time. We can do this, and then we'll do the G1 next turn. My wit is actually a little lower than I'd like. Not, like, terribly so, right? But I would be looking, unironically, probably to click some... I mean, speed is... This is like... If I was exiting summer camp with this speed, I'd be a little sad. I'd be like, this is a little lower than I want. To be entering summer camp with this speed. I actually might be looking for some triple rainbows on wits during summer camp, I think. Harikiteiko! I've seen that cleavage more than my own mother's face. No, just in case. Let's not torpedo the run. Just in case we lose the Takarazuka Kinen. I guess I'll late surge here. Nothing wrong with that. Present that. Speed. Nice. Don't slacker me. Okay, good. I'm actually down for this. Yeah, I liked that click, and I really wanted us to get widths level 4 if we can manage it. Honestly, like, we've gotten lucky on speed bursts in this run and the rainbows to an extent, but we're actually quite ahead. So it makes me, like, if we had gotten slightly less lucky, like, we would be at like 800 speeds. If we had gotten like 1 less double rainbow and 1 less burst or something like that, we'd be at 800 speeds, which would be totally fine going into summer camp. It'd be good, in fact. So I think speed is actually not as scary as I thought. I think we are unironically going to overstand, but I guess that's okay. It does make me wonder how I can build her even more aggressively, but I guess we're not going to overstand that much. We're not going to overstand that much. In fact, now that I said, we might actually need a very slight stam injection now that I'm looking. Our inspirations are... Holy shit. I should do this math during summer camp, actually, because I am curious. After this, our inspirations are over and done with. Yeah, we might actually need a little bit of stam now that I think about it. So now I think I set up the sparks and the deck perfectly. It's just a matter of the run, the RNG that you get throughout the run, right? Definitely gonna grab line weight. Yep. Because we can't really perform on long without it. This also, we have an ult. Holy shit. They said it couldn't fucking be done. We have an ult. Probably not on most of the longs we're gonna be running on. I probably should put myself on medium, right? For the Unity Cup finals, because our ult is good on every medium, but it's only good on the Armageddon for long. And it's not even at its best there. So I probably should put myself on mediums. But I mean, who replaces me? You? You? I mean, maybe unironically, yeah. You are an end closer too. Yeah, you. Yes, that is it. Yeah, Taishin. We'll swap with Taishin. Why is Taishin here? I feel like I don't usually see you in Unity Cup. Make me Asu. We could even... Well, we could pace, but then we won't activate line weight, so never mind. We can't pace. That's probably better. We'll probably perform... we're hella overstammed for medium. But we will perform better. Because our ult will actually do hot girl shit. Oh, they're cute flowers. Prepare to be crushed under it. What the fuck? That NPC Uma... She's got back problems, man. Nice. First, easy clap. Wasn't scared for a second. Christmas Ogre mogging. Winning by only 1 3/4 lengths. Actually, he sucks. I lied. He's fucking ass. He's horrible. He's awful. Take it all back. Maybe she didn't pop ult. Maybe she missed one of her recoveries. It could happen. Could happen to you. That was wit level 4, wasn't it? Okay, wait. Let me do the math on this. We have... This is going to be 3 to all. This is going to be 3... Oh, I fucking hate doing this every time, man. I always forget. I think with our the amount of race bonus we're rocking right now, we will get about 13 from the URA finals. And probably 9 from winning Unity Cup. Alright? Hold the freaking phone, you freaking frick. 3 plus 3. Oh, not 33. Let me do this on my keyboard, it'll be easier. I want to clear the whole fucking thing. There you go. 3 plus 3 plus 9 from Unity Cup Finals. Plus 39 from URA, right? Plus 10 from Akikawa at the end, plus 25 from Rico, plus 5 from the event at the very end. That's 94. Yeah, we actually do need a little bit more stam, right? Am I missing anything else? Am I missing any other source that would just give us stam naturally? I don't think so, right? I need random events and stuff, but you can't really account for that. Maybe we will take Nakayama race course, now that I think about it. Because that, 94, would put us, yeah, we're like 100 stam roughly under what we actually need to, we do need to click a couple of stam clicks here. I was a little overzealous. Not that many, right? Not that many, like 3 or 4. But I was a little overzealous. We're not as good on stam. Our speed is, I mean, you know, so agree. Without long S, unironically, probably is fine, now that I think about it. If I think about that for a second, if you take distance S away from her, she's on distance A and she has like 600 stamina. How does that look? Ooh, now still a little low. Still a little low. But what if she was at like 650? Yeah, that's good enough, right? Yeah, exactly. So like where she currently is plus Nakayama race course, she's fine because she doesn't have distance S. But I'm trying to hit like my actual thresholds. So we'll see. Oh, again, 14 speed from those wit clicks? Jesus. Oh, this. I forgot about this. That's true. That's a 5 to all. Bro, it's almost like too good. I don't want this speed click. I think our speed is also at S. I think I unironically will click stam here. We do need a little bit, right? And this is a 24 stam click. Like these summer camp stam clicks are going to be valuable because we're not going to get ones this good once we're out of summer camp. Whereas the speed clicks are all going to be level 5 anyway, right? I think if we do this, we are now good, right? I wasn't that far off. Now we're good on stam. Bro, it's just almost as much speed. And my wit is lower than I want it to be. I think I'm clicking wit. My wit is lower than I would like. I think I'm like, yeah. My wit is, that is actually the interesting part, is my wit is a little lower than I want it to be. Right? This is energy, which is really good. 30? Holy Condor. She's not even in my deck. I got her event chain 2 in, and yet Kita-san has not finished her chain for me. Yeah. Yeah, there could be a little bit of awkwardness here. There could be a little bit of awkwardness with the wit. I'll grab some more. The run is healing, it's true. Unfortunately, with no long S, we are cooked, regardless, but... I would like curvature, by the way. In my disgusting Chungus life. We could also just lose finals, which would be very funny, right? Certainly, if we do that, the run is also will be even more glue. It's a good speed click. It is a good speed click. I think going to relatively hard pivots to wit now. I think if I just click wit like 7 times to end this run, it'll give me a lot of speed. And like with the greens, we'll roughly get somewhere in the ballpark of over 1200. And it'll make it easier for me to get to my goal. I think I'm just gonna click wit 7 times for the rest of this. Is the plan. I find it hard to convince myself to do anything else. Like 6 times. But this is the one thing that's kind of snuck up on me, is wit is actually, I do want to get, I mean, at least to like 800-ish, and it's a little behind pace here. Would love some, oh, that sucks. That's not great either, but I mean, I'm gonna take it. That helps at least, yeah, you make it a 15 wit click. Ignited Spirits, sure. Oh, now my 3 wit, okay, the late game wit cook, amazing. Now my 3 wit cards, each with very high priority, they all decide they're just not going to show up to work, huh? Hello, Kita. I want the mood, actually. This is great. We're fine on energy. I don't need energy anymore. We're doing wit clicks. There you go. Something, at least. But there's 3 of you, man. It's okay. I would describe this as not very. We can take this too because energy doesn't matter. The 5 wit, I'll value higher. I would describe this as not the best luck at the end here for the wit, but it's okay. Yeah, our speed is essentially going to be fine with the greens, but it is important to note. Yeah, I do need to focus wit a little bit harder because I've given up on good speed clicks. Like it's not like oh, but if we focus wit, our speed will be lower. No. I focus speed a little too hard, and now I have to give up on good speed clicks to click wit. Right? It's the high roll averaging out. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, if I had focused wit a little bit more in the early game, I could have taken some of those better speed clicks. Is essentially how it would have worked. No, I'm definitely not going on medium. Or on mile, rather. You're going on mile. And I'm going here. Because I think I'm gonna kind of go fucking crazy mode on it. On a medium, because 777s. Generally, most of the perfect activation spots are on those medium tracks. Yep. Now, if we lose this, that's funny. Certainly. But we shall see. Hello, team bastard. I don't think we should lose this. No curvature and no long S, it's so over. That's true. I mean, no long S pretty much makes it over to begin with. That's fine. That's a 13. Never send a dumb falcon to do a goat 3 caps job. Yeah. Sounds about right. Never send a dumb falcon to do a goat guri caps job. 9, yeah. I had it about right with the race bonus. Level 5 wits. I mean, if you want to give me like a couple of double wit rainbows, which is not that unlikely, that level 5 wit is going to pump out a lot of speed too. Come on. It's the wrong rate. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? I mean, we probably do click speed here. This is just such a good speed click. You can't ignore this. But if I, earlier in the run, had focused wit more, this wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't be looking at this going, man, okay. Right? It's, that's a fucking crazy click, though. All 3 of my wit cards were on speed. I guess I'll take that. Her wit is still going to be roughly in the 800 ballpark, though. Honestly, if this run got long S, she's good, right? That's it. That's our Ogre. Yeah, 13 as well. I was right on this. It's good. Getting a better sense for how much race bonus you need for different thresholds here and out. Intelligent Eagle, disappointing as always. Yep. Straight away a depth hint again? For me? What do skill points look like here? As well, it's a good thing to note. This was basically with just 2 extra races. Well, really 1 extra race, the Kika show. Yeah, I'm fine with that. She's gonna be at 1200 speed and like 850 wit or 830 wit, and she's gonna have enough stamina. I might have to grab single circle, Nakayama race core. Well, with no medium S or long S, she's fine. But if we had long S, we'd have to grab Nakayama probably. But this Ogre basically hit all the thresholds I wanted her to hit. Her power is about 800 as well. Yeah, this is perfect. Wow, I'm actually really annoyed that I didn't get long S. Right? She basically hit everything that I wanted her to hit. Pretty much. I am curious about... What the fuck? Okay. Dude, this is crazy. I am curious about skill points. How are we looking on skill points? Thank you. No stopping me. Watching this run, I think my problem is that I click the other trainings too much. You really got a laser... I mean, to be fair, this is like a really laser-focused run. Where the only things I'm interested in clicking on are speed and wit, right? Generally, it's a little bit more spread out. But it's true. I have found that I get a lot more success. Like, I learned this early on. When I am very militant about where I click, like, I'm like, nope, I'm focusing speed and wit. You gotta give me something really good to get me to not click on that. I find that I get a lot more success, generally. This Ogre is ridiculous, man! Why doesn't she have fucking long S? Oh. If she had long S, she would need Nakayama to survive, I think. But like this... Right, 478... 823. This is almost exactly what I drew up. Look at this. This is almost exactly the stat lines I drew up. Yeah, she's fine. This is exactly the spurt rate I'm looking for. She doesn't need Nakayama. What the hell? What are we looking like for skill points? We need to grab iron. Honestly, we can afford to grab double circle here. Corner adept. It's on. Oh, okay. No corner adept. No stopping me. Am I missing anything? Oh. Final corner. How good is this skill, actually? I didn't factor this. I didn't think about this one at all. Innate experience. That's not bad. I mean, it's 7 seconds a point. Like, that's pulse, basically, right? On the final corner. That's not bad, but it's not... I'm not, like, sad if I don't get it necessarily. It's just a good velocity skill. It's a good closer skill. Okay, we got everything that we wanted, though, right? Granted, with very lucky hints. And if I wanted, I could not grab double circle on one of these. I could grab single circle here and grab straightaway adept, for example, which probably is better. Probably would rather do that. And if I got double single circle on both of them, does that open up any more avenues for anything? I think it would basically let me get tail held high if I hadn't already, but that's about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so skill points wise, we're fine. Since we're going to be clicking a lot of wit anyway, that gives us all the extra that we need, right? This Ogre is a beast, I think. I mean, oh, no curvature, I guess. So if I didn't have the skill points, or if I had gotten curvature, I would have grabbed it instead of straightaway adept, because we already have corner adept, right? So oh, no, we don't. Ooh, okay. If I didn't have curvature, if I did get curvature, the skill points would be tighter. I probably wouldn't be able to grab right. If I didn't grab right-handed single circle, and I didn't grab straightaway adept, we're still short, right? Even when it's so over, Ogre is still the GOAT? Yeah. Okay, so what I'm seeing is I need one more race. Yeah. I need to fit one more race into the career somewhere. Besides just the Kika show. Which is not hard to do, right? But we have to run one extra race at some point. Because I need that little bit of extra skill pointage to be able to afford curvature how we've been offered it, right? Yeah, she's got 3 recoveries. Iron, right-handed, Winter Runner, it's on, tail held high, no stopping me, straightaway adept. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I guess there are only the 3 mid-race skills, right? That is something to note. It's on, tail held high, and straightaway adept. This would be curvature. So it would be, it's on, tail held high, and curvature. So the mid-race, I suppose, is a little weak, right? But that's kind of okay. Run her in some rooms and try her? I don't think so. See, this is not... well, I mean, I just don't like the fact she doesn't have long S, mostly, I suppose. What position is this Ogre? Late. Iron might... Honestly, I wonder if Iron might not be worth the skill points I spend on it. I wonder if it would have been... like, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if it's better to not grab Iron and grab another mid-race skill, because... odds are, if I can pop Iron, I can pop NSM. And if I can pop NSM, I don't need Iron. NSM plus Festive Miracle is a teleportation, right? So Iron feels like maybe it's a win more here. Maybe. Long S is raw stats. You can run her and check activations and mid-race is what I suggest. Oh, activations should be fine. Her mid-race is weak. I can tell you that by looking at her. She only has 3 mid-race skills, right? And 2 of them are white. So that's what I'm saying. I think I can... maybe you could leave it at Nimble Nav? No, NSM. No. NSM, we're definitely taking. Pump, I think I can get rid of. Because a lot of the times, I think we're actually going to maybe be a little... We might be too far ahead to activate it quite a lot. Right? If there are 3 end closers in the lobby, it's going to be hard for us to activate Pump. Now, to be fair, if those are gold ship, that's going to be a lot easier. But if there are 5 end closers in the lobby, that's going to be really hard to activate Pump, even with gold chip getting ahead of us. Right before the late race starts. So I think Pump is probably the trap here. I think probably I don't buy Pump. I grab single circle here, and then I can grab curvature like on top of what I have. This is probably more accurate. This is not the Ogre I'm going to use for the CM, right? He's just not good enough. Mostly because of this. But, I mean, she's usable, right? She's runnable. If I somehow don't get anything better, I could run her, certainly. But I'm just more so using this as like, okay, how am I going to run this differently in future runs? And I'm going to race one more time and not grab Iron, is I think the answer that I find myself with. If I have skill points left over, sure. But I'm going to race one more time and not grab Iron. And, I mean, honestly, I was saying I was going to focus on wits a little bit more earlier. It's still true, right? But I think it wasn't as bad as I thought. Iron looks most replaceable. I agree. This deck can do it for sure, though, right? This is a high roll on speed, especially with that turn in with that turn in the URA, this was definitely a high roll on speed. You can't say anything else but that. But I don't think that we don't need 1182. Like, even if I had like 1100 speed and the 2 greens, I'd be relatively happy with that, right? I mean, as is, if we had 1100 speed, we have 1200 with these two, right? So this is obviously great, but it doesn't. But yeah, but high rolls. And at the end of the day, when you're CMing, you're building for high rolls anyways, right? But I'm saying this deck, it is not unrealistic for this deck to hit max speed and these stat thresholds, which is very good. Good to know. Good to know. I'm probably... I fucking can't believe I wasted a borrow, man. I can't believe I wasted one of my borrows fucking bringing Biko Pegasus ACAB ass. Yes, okay, I've decided. ACAB does apply to Biko Pegasus. Super Sentai are cops. And therefore, I don't fuck with her. Except when she unbugs my Kita-san. I guess that's kind of chill or whatever, but... 2-star long, what the hell? 1-star width, though. I don't know about all that. And the whites are maybe kind of ass. Anyway, my voice is fine, but my lungs are dying. So I suppose that's gonna fucking... Jesus Christ. That's gonna do it for me, people. More hunts tomorrow. Probably more Christmas Ogre runs. I can't imagine that I'll just do my 1 run later tonight or something like that and just get the nuts. So probably a little bit more Christmas Ogre tomorrow, which should be a good time. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm gonna go die, since it seems that I've started that, and I'm in the process of it. So, yeah, fellas. And you know what? Tomorrow, it's all playing the game, I promise. I'm done theory crafting for Sagittarius. It's all good. Unless we start theory crafting for what I pull on instead of NTR. But no, it's fine. No, it's probably okay. Okay, it's probably not gonna happen. Don't worry about it. I will see you tomorrow, 5:30-ish p.m. EST. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go pass out, take some NyQuil. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Go hug someone you love, tell them they matter to you, and yeah. Peace. Let's fly high.
だが聞いてくれ。イカ焼きといえば姿焼きが普通だろ。